Hello everyone! Welcome back to some more Infinite Flight. Today we are in Asia, flying Hainan Airlines to Haikou. I think that's how you pronounce it, from the hub of Hong Kong. I'm expecting a flight time of around 1 hour, and we're going to be flying the return leg. So feel free to join along. We're currently in Hong Kong at the gate of 62. Terminal 1, main gate 62. That's where we're currently at. So welcome along everyone to the stream. Hope you're having a good day so far today. Had to delay the start of the stream because I got held up a little bit while I was working. Random Aviator, Jinko, Sam, Wing, and Ferrari. Good to see you all in the stream. Good to see everyone here. We're going to be getting started. Actually, I haven't even made the flight plan yet, so I should probably do that. I was very rushed in coming to this stream, so I haven't had a chance to really do much. I had to quickly whip the overlay together and do all of that good stuff. So it's from VHHH to ZJHK, is it? Is that the Haikou code? I think it is. Boeing 738. And the flight plan's going to be a little bit funky. Yeah, it's going to look like that. So I'm going to get it up for you in just a second. It's going to look a little bit interesting. It's not a straight line. It's sort of like a... I don't really know what you could call it, but it's a bit weird. So let's see what one looks the most like the real life one. Probably none of them, but we'll go for this one. So we'll generate that quickly. And then we'll quickly do the flight plan. So ZJHK is just down here. It's Haikou Meilan. I think that's how you say it. But let's load from SimBrief. So here it is. That's definitely not it. Okay, that's definitely not the flight plan, is it? No, it isn't. Haikou. That's how you pronounce it. Just doing San Jose to Montreal on the A220. Oh, I forgot that the A220 existed in this game. I need to do a stream of it. Anyway, this is wrong. This is very much wrong here. So I'm going to just delete the entire star of this and redo it. It's going to be the DOM-X... Sorry, the DOM-X... The DOM-7 X-Ray Alpha, if I can speak. Where's that? It doesn't exist. Well, I'm guessing it's going to be the Dom... something. That one? Or that one? Is it going to be runway 09s? Yeah, it is. Yeah, so it looks like... Okay, it looks like this one. I'm looking at SimBrief and it looks like this one. We're going to go for an approach procedure of runway 9. Or are we going to go for the Q? No, we're going to go for the ILS 9. That should be fine. Okay, there we go. We're probably not going to fly that entire downwind, but we'll see what happens. Now, I need to open up the charts. So let me go ahead and do that very quickly. So the departure is going to be the Pekka 2 Alpha. That's the departure for today. So Pekka 2 Alpha. Oh, I need to write in the airport first. I'm an idiot. That's going to be Hong Kong Airport departure. I'll get it up for you on screen quickly. The Pekan, or the Pekin. The Pekan 2 Alpha. It's simply a straight line down to the south. So I'll go ahead and get this on stream very quickly. Just bear with me here while I do it. It's going to be this one. Don't need that on there. So this is the Pika 2 Alpha. Not the Pikachu. The Pika 2 Alpha. This is what it looks like. Here it is. So we are simply out to the south. It's going to be a runway 07 departure, it looks like. Runway 07 right departure. And then, so we're out to Pauper. So Pauper is the first waypoint. Oh, sorry, no, it isn't. It's Hotel 301. And then we have Pauper here, which is minimum 205 knots. So there's that. Minimum 205 knots. and 220 knots until Ramen. So Ramen at 220. And then it's very simple from there on out. And then max 250 knots below 10,000 feet, which is just a given. So yeah, we have to be minimum 205 at Pauper. And then due to terrain, right turn must not be recommended before Pauper. Oh, sorry, must not be commenced. So we have this little bit of a terrain thingy here. Let me draw it in red. So we've got a bit of a... oops, I just hit my microphone. Apologies. We've got a bit of a terrain action going on here. So the right turn out this way has to be done before Pauper, which is this waypoint here. So that's a departure. A very simple one, I may say. So we're going to get straight into it then. Should do a route to Quito. Yes, actually, that is a very good airport to go to. And I'm definitely going to do that soon. Yeah, that's all I can say, really. Maybe when there's another South America day, we could do a flight to and from Quito. So that could be cool. So we're currently in the Hainan. As you can see, we're going to go and get the systems booted on. So main battery, nav, seatbelt, no smoking. Very, very easy. Now the fuel balance today is going to be 6.5 thousand kilograms. Yep, correct. Passengers, 162, but now it's going to be 157. And cargo is 3813, so nowhere near that. I don't know why it loads on so much cargo for. But there we go. So that's all good. Systems. Oh no, we've got the glitch again. We've got the flight control glitch. Alright, I'm going to need to do the editing then. Alright guys, this is what you call the flight control glitch. If you haven't seen it before, this is what it looks like. So this is my iPad flat on the table, calibrate. And when I go to lift it up, it turns to the left, and that's pushing it down. Now I'm tilting it to the right, and now I'm tilting it to the left. Yeah, calibrate, it doesn't work. So this is what I have to do instead. We have to go to motion. We have to delete... Actually, yeah, we have to delete both of these. So then pitch is going to be roll. Hang on a minute, I've done it wrong. Sorry, pitch is meant to be roll. So boom. Nope, I've done it wrong again. Delete. Pitch is meant to be roll. And that also needs to be inverted. Okay, good. And then roll needs to be pitch. There we go. Okay, so done. And fixed. Now it's fixed. So that's right, that's left, and there we go. Don't ask me why that's a thing. It just is. So now we recalibrate. And all seems to be working. Okay, very good. I'm on 15% battery, but hopefully that shouldn't be an issue if I put my screen brightness down to low. We're also going to be having music in the stream for the first time, so be prepared for that during the cruise. For this first leg, we're expecting a flight time of 1 hour and 2 minutes. So a very short first flight, and I think on the way back we're going to be expecting about the same. So very good. All right. Now what do we need to do? We need to disconnect all of these. So disconnect all of them. We've got an infinite flight A380 to the left of us. We've got also another A380 to the right of us. But we are here in the little 737 aircraft. I think this is the real life gate that it left. I'm not sure though. Probably not. JS Ribs, sorry I missed your message. Hello, it's been a while. Hello. Good to see you back. Alright, so it's going to be very busy here. Do I use V speeds? Yep, actually let's take a look at them. Thank you for reminding me. We're going to have a flap setting of 5, V1 150 knots, V rotate 154 knots, and V2 is 160. So there it is. Runway 7 right. Air temperature is going to be 29 degrees. The wind is 103 meters? No, that can't be right. 100 at 12 meters, does it mean? I have no idea what that means. QNH of 29.97, and that doesn't even matter because there's no QNH in this game. Okay, let's request pushback. So ground. We've got Ice Cream Hacker on pushback duties, but I think we're going to be delayed. But let's just request it anyway.
Hong Kong ground. Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar. Ready for pushback with
We're just going to request it anyway, because why not?
Runway 7 right via Tango, Juliet.
Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar. Hold position.
Alright, we've been given a hold position.
Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar.
So we're going to hold position for the time being. I love your streams, by the way. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you for the kind words. Glad to be doing them again.
Speed 28. Taxi to runway 7 right. Contact tower when ready. Cafe 983. Continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Cafe 983.
So I think maybe what the real life flight would have done. Let me show it on stream while we're waiting to push back. I think maybe what the real life flight did was something a little bit like this. So here it is. I think they might have done a direct from Dagbu to Isbig or something like that. Or maybe they just did a completely different flight plan. I have no idea. Oh, what's the cruising altitude actually? I think it's quite low. What is it going to be? Oh, it's going to be flight level 360 apparently. Is that right? Oh, what is that flight plan? Okay, so I think there might be some GPS problems in this aircraft, IRL. But the cruising altitude barely goes above 20,000 feet. So I don't think that's right.
Cafe 450 heavy. Taxi to runway 7 right. Contact tower when ready. Emirates 235 Super.
Yeah, this plane definitely doesn't go to 20... Oh, you know what? It probably... Oh, it's probably in meters. That's why. Flight level...
Cafe 983. Taxi to Terminal 1 main gate W65
No, that's not right either. I thought it was in meters, but no it isn't. Okay, I don't know. Had a scenic departure today, very nice. Random aviator, I'm pushing back, he says. Yeah, China uses meters, but on the sim brief for some reason it says flight level 360, but it isn't.
Continue taxi, Dynasty 28.
Oh wait, hang on. Never mind, I've done it. I'm pretty sure actually it's... No, that can't be right either. That's way too much. Okay, it's saying 11,000 meters, but it's just not. Sorry. I'm pretty sure it's going to be 19,700 feet.
Give way to aircraft on your left.
Give way to aircraft. Victor
Hotel Lima Echo.
Okay, that's very smart by the ATC.
Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar.
So we go beacon light on. We have to wait for this aircraft to go behind us. The cruising altitude is going to be 6,000 meters, guys.
Contacting Hong Kong ground on 121.6, Cafe 830.
That's what it's going to be. So, how am I going to write that in there? 6,000 meters like that? Yeah, that looks really dumb. Okay, I'm just going to write that. That's probably better. Cruising speed can't be much, can it?
Taxi into runway 7 right, Oscar Kilo Romeo November Delta Mike. Hong Kong ground, United 385, ready for pushback with information Bravo.
Cafe 830, hold position. Hong Kong ground, Golf Oscar India November ready to taxi with information Alpha.
Yeah, altitude is going to be 20,000.
Taxi to runway 7 right. Contact tower when ready.
Alright, so we're almost ready to push back here. Once this A380 clears out behind us.
Give way to aircraft on your right.
Give way to aircraft, United 385.
Okay, now we should have a bit more realistic speed here.
Pushback approved. United 385.
0.65 Mach speed. So I don't know what that is in terms of knots. You're taxiing now? Alright, sounds good. Whereabouts are you?
Stand by. Dynasty 28.
Taxiing to Terminal 1 main gate M32 via Bravo 8, Bravo 7, Air France 272.
Oh, there.
Hong Kong ground. Dynasty
Right.
3650.
Alright, we'll see you there.
Request taxi to gate M68 at the Terminal 1 main.
Thank you. Air France 272.
Right, so we go parking brake released.
Dynasty 3650. Taxi to Terminal 1 main gate N68.
Taxi into Terminal 1 main gate
And we'll begin the
M68.
pushback now.
3650.
So off we go. So cruise speed is going to be this. And I'm going to edit the ETA once we're in the air. It's going to be a very short ETA. So pretty much from when we take off, it's going to be 1 hour. Will I do a flight control check? Yeah, I'll do another one just before we take off, but it should be fine. We'll go and start engine 1. We're not flying on real time today.
Hong Kong ground.
Otherwise, it would be night time, as you can see.
Request taxi to gate N28 at the Terminal 1 main.
So we're going to fly on noon.
Cathay 768. Ready for pushback with information Bravo.
Cathay 768. Pushback approved. Expect runway 7 right.
Pushback approved.
How's your day going? Yep, pretty good. Pretty good day. Thanks for asking. What about yourself? Didn't really do much today, actually. It was a pretty quiet Saturday.
Dynasty 5930. Taxi to Terminal 1 main gate N28.
Taxi into Terminal 1 main gate N28. Dynasty 5930.
Air France 272 Alpha Kilo Heavy. Thank you.
Right, there's engine 1, engine 2 now. Glad the streams are back. Yep. Good to hear, good to hear. I'm also going to be getting some water in the near future. Alright, let's start braking.
Expect runway 7 right.
Pushback approved. Cathay 830.
Alright. So detach tug.
830. I'm sorry.
Trim to 25. And then we're going to be doing a flaps 5 departure. Oh, I've just deleted the flight plan. How good am I?
You're welcome.
I'm going to put this back to normal. Alright, so flaps to 5 we're going to be doing. And the takeoff speed is 155. It changed, did it? Okay.
Hong Kong ground. Air France 170 Alpha. Hong Kong ground. Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar. Ready to taxi with information Alpha.
So we'll do another quick look at the chart. This is what it looks like. My beautiful illustrations.
Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar.
So,
Runway 7 right.
oh,
Contact tower when ready.
let me just do this quickly. So taxi to 7 right, and we've got a taxi route that we're going to be following.
Runway 7 right. Victor Hotel Lima
Right, it's going to be a lengthy taxi. So we're taking off from runway 7 right, which is here. Then direct to Hotel 301. Runway 7 center is closed. So as you can actually see it there on the map.
Emirates 235 Super.
On the actual infinite flight map. This is actually the runway.
Expect
It's
runway
closed.
7 right. Pushback approved. Emirates 235
So,
Super.
yep. But anyway, as I was saying, back to the departure if you haven't seen it yet. Out via Hotel 301. Then to Pauper, minimum 205 knots. And 220 knots until Ramen.
Taxi to runway 7 right. Contact tower
Also, we need to be below 5,000. I didn't catch that before. So below 5,000, and I think that's because of the departures coming in from this way. So there are going to be departures on the downwind that are coming from that way. So that's why we're below 5,000 there. And let me just do this turn quickly here. So the few speed restrictions on this departure.
ground. Oscar Kilo Sierra Whiskey Alpha. Request taxi to parking.
And then it's just a pretty standard routing out to finish at Pecan.
Oscar Kilo Sierra Whiskey Alpha. Taxi to parking.
So yeah, initial climb clearance 5,000. Expect further climb instruction by ATC, but I don't know if we'll get that. So yeah, I've probably got to concentrate on the taxi here. Did that A380 just go through that building? I have no idea. I don't think he did. He definitely didn't. Oh god. Did my game just freeze there? Something happened. You're about to depart? Okay, roger that. 7 centre should be open soon, maybe early next year. Yeah, hopefully, that'll be cool. I don't know how long it will take for the runway to be added into the game. There's the control towers there. But can we see it here, maybe? I think it's in development. Where is it? Yeah, so that's what it is. This grey thing here. I'm pretty sure that's what the runway is. Alright, you're departing now? Alright, see you once we get there. We're a bit behind. We're about 10 minutes from takeoff, is my prediction. So it's going to be a climb to 5,000. I'll set that in.
Pushback approved. Aircore IO 864.
Now these altitudes on the SID are wrong, so just ignore them. We've got JS Ribs there ahead of us in the Boeing 757.
Hong Kong ground, Air France 170 Alpha Kilo Super, ready to taxi with information Alpha.
So we've got to go all the way down here.
Hong Kong ground, China Southern 520 Victor Golf, ready for pushback with information Bravo.
And we're going very slowly behind this A380. Oh, yep, there we go. I'm not sure why he's going so slow for.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 7 right.
Taxiing to runway 7 right, Air France 170 Alpha Kilo Super. Pushback approved, China Southern 520 Victor Golf.
Hong Kong ground, Japan Air 112, ready to taxi to runway 7 right with information Bravo.
Hong Kong ground, Papa Hotel Alpha November Sierra, request taxi to parking.
Japan Air 112.
So next thing we'll need is the lights.
Expect runway 7 right.
Pushback approved, Japan Air 112.
Papa Hotel Alpha November Sierra. Taxi to parking. At your discretion.
Taxi to parking. Papa Hotel Alpha November Sierra. Hong Kong ground. Aircore IO 864. Ready to taxi to runway 7 right with information.
Sorry if you could hear that. It's my microphone. I'm just adjusting it.
Give way to aircraft on your left.
Give way to aircraft. Aircore IO 864.
Aircore IO 864. Taxi to runway 7 right. Contact tower when ready.
Alright. That should be good for the microphone.
Aircore IO 864. Hong Kong ground, Cathay 628 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Bravo.
Cathay 628 Heavy, pushback approved. Expect runway 7 right.
Pushback approved, Cathay 628 Heavy.
Attention all aircraft. Please stand by. Controller changes in progress.
So yeah, we're going to be doing the return flight as well. So we'll do a quick turnaround. I've got to remember to change the overlay. So yeah, got to remember to do all of that. Just go away.
Hong Kong ground, Turkish 177, ready to taxi with information Bravo.
Hong Kong ground, Emirates 235 Super, ready to taxi to runway 7 right with information Bravo.
Turkish 177, taxi to runway 7 right, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 7 right, Turkish 177. Emirates 235 Super, taxi to runway 7 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 7 right, Emirates 235 Super.
Hong Kong ground.
Should make a Discord.
Ready to push back with information.
Yeah, maybe.
Hong Kong ground, Singapore 898, request taxi to parking. Starlux 2157, pushback approved, expect runway 7 right. Hong Kong ground, China Southern 520 Victor Golf, ready to taxi with information Bravo. Hong Kong ground, Cathay 628 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Bravo.
Pushback approved. Starlux 2157.
Hong Kong ground, All Nippon 2291, ready for pushback with information Bravo. China Southern 520 Victor Golf, taxi to runway 7 right, contact tower when ready. Cathay 628 Heavy, taxi to runway 7 right, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 7 right, China Southern 520 Victor Golf. Taxiing to runway 7 right, Cathay 628 Heavy. Hong Kong ground, J Air 236, request taxi to remote stand D314 at the remote stands.
Alright, I just adjusted my microphone again. Oh god, I've just taxied the wrong way. Whoops. I wasn't paying attention there. Okay, my bad.
Ready for pushback with information Bravo. J Air 236, taxi to remote stand D314.
Hong Kong ground, Cathay 450 Heavy, ready to taxi to runway 7 right with information Bravo.
Taxiing to remote stand D314.
See you in Haikou. Alright, see you there.
Hong Kong ground.
See you there, we're almost at the runway.
Taxi with information Bravo.
All Nippon 2291, pushback approved, expect runway 7 right. Pushback approved, All Nippon 2291. Taxiing to A by Yankee, Echo, Zulu.
You'll join this flight? Alright, there's still time.
Singapore 898.
We're still quite a while away from the runway.
Turkish 177.
I reckon I might take the intersection.
Taxi via Kilo 2, contact tower when
So, yeah, I reckon I'll do that.
Heavy, hold position. China Southern
Take the
520
intersection
Victor
departure.
Golf. Give way to aircraft on your left. Give way to aircraft. China Southern 520 Victor Golf. Taxiing to runway 7 right via Kilo 2, Turkish 177. Starlux 2157, taxi to runway 7 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 7 right, Starlux 2157.
Thank you, China Southern 520 Victor Golf. Turkish 177, contact Hong Kong Tower on 118.2.
Holding position, Cathay 450 Heavy.
Cathay 628 Heavy, contact Hong Kong Tower on 118.2. Contacting Hong Kong Tower on 118.2.
I think this is better for the mic.
Heavy.
This is a better position here. So that way I can see my iPad. I'm getting way too close. Alright, I probably should be focusing on this taxi here. Not focusing on the microphone. Why isn't the plane barking? Wait, that's the A320 family. Yeah, they don't even have that sound on the game. Actually. Oh, Ada says no intersection departures. What? Why that? Why is that? Why do they put that on? I swear people just put that on because they it's just there to do it. You'll try to butter the A220 because it's so easy. I find the 787 the easiest. Or actually, yeah, the 787 and the A330 are the easiest for me to do. Actually, last time we flew this aircraft, we absolutely failed the landing miserably, so we're going to try and make up a redemption for that. And it looks like we've got an A380 tailgating us. Yeah, we do.
India Mike India Kilo Echo, ready for pushback with information Bravo, requesting runway 7 right.
Dynasty 28, hold position.
Contacting Hong Kong Tower on 118.2, Starlux 2157.
India Mike India Kilo Echo, pushback approved, expect runway 7 right.
Pushback approved, India Mike India Kilo Echo.
Dynasty 28, hold position.
Yeah, I'm not sure why there would be no intersection departures. That would actually speed things up That would actually just make it way easier. Like, I could just go here and take off. Boom, done. See, this guy's doing an intersection. I don't think they actually know what it means. I'm taxiing all over the place here.
Hong Kong ground, China Southern 1 Super, ready for pushback. Cathay 971 Heavy, say intentions. China Southern 1 Super, pushback approved, expect runway 7 right. Pushback approved, China Southern 1 Super. Hong Kong ground,
how many arrivals have we got into Hong Kong right now?
W71 at the Terminal 1 main.
I wonder if it's a lot. I think it would be, right? Because it's a weekend, not many people are doing anything. Okay, yeah, 132. 41 inbound to Taiwan. So there's that. 133 inbound, yeah. Yeah. It's a good amount. Good amount inbound. You're seeing the arrival planes under me. Ooh. Actually, yeah, what are they actually doing here? 7,000, 9,000... Yeah, okay, so the...
Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar, contact Hong Kong Tower on 118.2.
Okay, the ground controller doesn't say to do that.
Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar. Hong Kong ground, China Southern 1 Super, ready to taxi. Cleared for takeoff, runway 7 right, Turkish 177. Hong Kong Tower, Victor Hotel Lima.
Is there a departure frequency?
Runway 7 right, departing south.
There's 2 approaches. So we're just going to have to... I don't know if any approach is taking departures. I'm going to say that they're not. So yeah, we might just have to do a see and avoid tactic. So yeah, I mean, if they're all flying... Well, that's till Ramen. So it's only Ramen that's under 5,000, isn't it? Oh no, it's only Pauper that's under 5,000. So what... Okay, so it says expect further climb clearance when instructed by ATC. So we're not going to have any ATC, probably. But... So we're just going to have to give ourselves an unrestricted climb. Oh, you might... Wait, is Hong Kong Centre online, is it? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, it is. Who's on that? Catherine Love. I don't know who that is. Okay, never mind. Just disregard what I was just saying completely. We've got Centre online.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 7 right, China Southern 520 Victor Golf.
Cathay 628 Heavy, line up and wait runway 7 right.
Line up and wait runway 7 right, Cathay 628 Heavy.
The sit altitudes are not correct. They're not. The only altitude that you'd need is Pauper below 5,000. So... The rest of these are wrong. Wrong, sorry. Voice break. Also, top of climb is wrong as well.
Contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, all Nippon 008 Heavy.
Starlux 2157, hold short of runway 7 right.
Hold in short runway 7 right, Starlux 2157.
China Southern 520 Victor Golf. Contact Hong Kong Center on 127.0.
Contacting Hong Kong Center on 127.0, China Southern 520 Victor Golf.
Cathay 628 Heavy, wind 100 at 12, runway 7 right. Cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 7 right. Cathay 628 heavy.
Hong Kong Tower, Atlanta
Right, we're
1,
almost at the
inbound
front.
on the ILS runway 7 left.
Starlux 2157. Line up and wait runway 7 right.
Line up and wait runway 7 right. Starlux
This is a bit more
2157.
calmer.
Atlanta 1. Wind 100 at 12. Number 2. Runway 7 left. Cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 7
Oh, Hong
left.
Kong Center is
Left.
gone. Alright.
Hong Kong Tower.
So we are just going to have to do some
China
VFR.
Southern 1 Super. Ready for departure.
Oh, it's still there.
Runway 7 right. Remaining in the
I've still
pattern.
got it here.
China Southern 1 Super. Hold short of runway 7 right.
Holding short runway 7 right. China Southern 1 Super. Hong Kong Tower, Dynasty 28, ready for departure at runway 7 right, departing south.
Cathay 628 heavy. Contact Hong Kong Center on 127.0.
Contacting Hong Kong Center.
Got a
on
long line of planes
127.0,
behind us.
Cathay 628 heavy.
Hong Kong Tower. Golf Oscar India November Golf. Ready for departure in sequence at runway 7 right. Departing east. Starlux 2157. Wind
And all but one of them is an
7
A380.
right. Cleared
That's
for
funny.
takeoff. China Southern 1 Super. Tower is not accepting pattern work at this time.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 7 right. Starlux 2157.
Dynasty 28. Line up and wait runway 7 right. Swift 155 heavy. When able turn right. Contact ground on the taxiway.
Line up and wait runway 7 right. Dynasty
Jordan
28.
Pramanar, welcome.
Sorry, China Southern 1 Super.
Bro casually has 4 A380s behind him. And one in front as well, not to mention. We're being sandwiched by 2 A380s currently.
Hong Kong Tower. Cathay 450 heavy. Ready for departure at runway 7 right. Departing north. Cathay 450 heavy. Hold short of runway 7 right.
And looks like they actually took out no intersection departures, so I'm going to do an intersection here. You're going to do flight level 320. Well, I'm only going to go to 19,700 feet. Do I want a bigger gap between the A380?
Center on 127.0.
I really don't mind, to be honest.
Takeoff. Runway 7 right. Dynasty 28.
Dynasty 28. Wind 100 at 12. Runway 7 right. Cleared for takeoff.
Hong Kong Tower, Cathay 750, inbound on the ILS runway 7 left.
Oh no, Sam is the controller. Oh, I think Sam was my trainee, wasn't he? I think he was pilot A350. Yeah, he was. Wait, what do you mean my payment hasn't gone through?
Right. Contact ground on the taxiway.
Hong Kong Tower, Hainan 707, inbound on the ILS runway 7 left.
Wilco, Atlanta 1.
For some reason my phone bill isn't paying. Okay, whatever.
Hotel Lima Echo Oscar. Line up and
Alright, we
wait.
got the line up and wait.
Line up and wait runway 7 right. Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar.
Yeah, intersection departures didn't need to be on, by the way. Because it actually improves efficiency if you have them allowed. Because you can line up. So if you've got one guy going here, you can line them up. Then you've got this guy going here, you can line them up as well. Boom, take off. When the guy in front's airborne, boom, get this guy taking off, boom. And then you can have another guy here, maybe line up. You've got one guy at the end, line up. And you can get like 5 to 6 departures out, maybe in, you know, a minute and a half.
Number 1, clear to land, runway 7 left, Cathay 750.
The only place where you wouldn't want it is, like where it would, like degrade efficiency.
Runway 7 right. Victor Hotel Lima
So like if you only had one taxiway that accesses full length, which in this case you've got 1, 2, then you wouldn't actually need to do it. Alright, here we go. Take off.
Golf Oscar India November Golf.
Takeoff speed is 155. We're maintaining 5,000 feet. 80 knots. There's V1 and rotate. Very nice rotate right there. Let's pitch up the nose a little bit more. Positive rates gear up. Gear up, I mean. Don't know why I said it like that. Alright, heading in. That can go off. There we go, we're out of Hong Kong just like that. So it's a minimum of 205 knots at Pauper, so let's pitch the nose down a bit.
Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar. When able, turn right and...
Okay, contact Hong Kong Centre. Thank you very much, Sam, for the ATC. Ooh, look at that, 3,000 VS. Okay, let's check in.
Hong Kong Centre, Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar, with you at 1,800. Hong Kong Centre, China
Climb thrust.
2662, with you at 30,000.
Hong Kong Centre, Nippon Cargo 7244 Heavy, with you at 39,000.
Vietnam Airlines 235.
And I'll go ahead and put in 5,000.
Descend and maintain 13,000. China Southern 772, requesting radar vectors to Hong Kong. FedEx 102 Victor Golf. Turn left heading 260. Descend and maintain.
It's maximum 220 knots as well.
6 Uniform Alpha Heavy. Turn right heading 170. Descend and maintain 13,000.
Turn left heading 260.
Okay, flaps to 2.
FedEx 102 Victor Golf.
Turn right heading 2. Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar. Radar contact.
I'm going to set up a wing view quickly.
Roger. China Southern 772.
China Eastern 2662, requesting flight following to Hong Kong.
Xanadu 542. Turn right heading 090.
Flap
Descend
1.
and maintain 13,000.
Turn left heading 250, descend and maintain 13,000.
Nice takeoff, thank you very much.
79 X-ray.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Turn right heading 090.
So go ahead and set in 220 knots. Now we've leveled off at 5,000, so flaps up.
UPS 527 Virtual. Turn right heading 050. Descend and maintain 10,000.
China Eastern 2662, requesting aisles approach any runway at Hong Kong. Hong Kong Centre,
Oops.
Korea 177 Super, with you at 38,000. Hong Kong Centre, Air India 682 Heavy, with you at 36,000.
Alright.
Turn right heading 050. Descend and maintain 10,000.
So we're just going to clear ourselves up to cruising altitude now,
177 Super. Radar contact.
which is 19,700, which is 6,000 meters.
China Eastern 2662. Unable to provide services to this airport.
Now what am I doing here?
Roger, China Eastern
So ramen at
2662.
220, so we have to maintain 220.
Hong Kong Centre.
But I'm going to continue to climb up here.
Vietnam Airlines 235. Contact Hong Kong approach on 119.35. Contacting Hong Kong approach on 119.35. Vietnam Airlines 235. Hong Kong Centre. Golf Oscar.
Oh, I forgot strobes and landings. Whoops.
3,700.
You're in front of me.
Nippon Cargo 7244 Heavy.
Yeah, whoops, that was my bad. Sorry, guys. Forgot the strobes and landings. I was too
Oscar India November Golf.
preoccupied on
Nippon Cargo 724
saying why intersection departures are important.
New
Got a bit
Zealand
ahead of myself.
Radar contact.
Descending by Abbey 3 Alpha arrival, Nippon Cargo 7244 Heavy. New Zealand 81, requesting aisles approach runway 7 left at Hong Kong.
New Zealand 81. Unable to provide services to this airport at the moment. Proceed on course. New Zealand 81.
What's my longest journey yet in infinite flight? Well, it's got to be the antipodal trip that we did a while back. It was a 22-hour flight, and what it was a takeoff from somewhere in, was it in China?
Reduce speed to 260.
And we flew exactly halfway around the world to someplace in Argentina.
FedEx 102 Victor Golf.
And so that would probably be the longest that I've ever done. Alright, so now we can start to accelerate the plane.
Requesting descent via B3 Alpha arrival.
Reduce speed to 260 knots. Cathay 79 X-ray.
Cathay 495 heavy. Proceed as requested. Descending via B3 Alpha arrival. Cathay 495 heavy. Saudia 011 virtual heavy. Requesting descent via B3
Alright, well,
Alpha
let's for
arrival.
the first time get some music on. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this because... So if that goes down to 15...
30 nautical miles south of GIH Ocean at 36.
Okay, that's the same.
Requesting rails approach any runway at Hong Kong.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute iPad screen.
China Southern 1 Super.
So does that sound the same? Does the game audio sound the same, guys?
Turn left heading 240. Descend and maintain 13,000. Air India 888. Unable to provide services to this airport at the moment. Proceed on course.
Since I took off earlier than you, I might fly to ZJSY then back. Alright, that's alright. Like ZJHK, ZJSY, ZJHK. Alright. Whatever you want to do is fine.
China Southern 1 Super. Unable to provide services to
Alright,
this
so we're just going to
airport.
clear ourselves up.
Proceed on course.
There's 10,000 feet. Landing lights can go off.
China Southern
Seatbelts can go off.
772. Requesting visual approach any runway at Hong Kong.
Hong Kong Center, with you at 35,000.
FedEx 102 Victor Golf. Descend and maintain 14,000. United 886 Uniform Alpha Heavy. Turn right heading 240.
Roger, Air India 888.
Descend and maintain
Okay.
40,000. FedEx 102 Victor Golf.
So the ETA is going to be
Uniform Alpha Heavy.
about 55 minutes from now, so 1600 it's going to be.
Hong Kong at 2,100 feet. Requesting flight following to Los Angeles.
Alright, we'll chuck that in there.
Saudia 011 virtual heavy. Request frequency change.
And I think the speed's going to be about 275. I'm not sure though.
Southern 772.
Oh my god, the sound keeps cutting out and I keep getting scared. Alright, I'm going to take a look at the airport of ZJHK charts. No, apparently it's not an airport. What? Okay, there it is. And the star is the Dom 9 Yankee Alpha.
UPS 527 virtual. Contact Hong Kong approach on 119.35. FedEx 82 heavy.
Okay, it doesn't exist. It's this one.
Proceed on course. FedEx 82 heavy.
Contact
Um,
119.35.
So it's actually the Dom
Heading 160. Descend and maintain 11,000.
9 X-ray Alpha.
11 virtual heavy.
Okay,
Frequency change approved. China Southern 520 Victor Golf. Good day.
but for some reation in this game it's named incorrectly.
520 Victor Golf.
Saudia 011 virtual heavy. Contact Hong Kong approach on 119.35.
Florina 177 Super. Requesting descent via a B3 Alpha arrival.
Contacting Hong Kong approach on 119.35. Saudia 011 virtual heavy. Cathay 79 X-ray. Turn right heading 290. Cathay 79 X-ray. Reduce speed to 260 knots.
Alright, everything looks good.
Radar contact.
Yep, we're still climbing up. So it's going to be a low cruising altitude today. Let's go for an outside view.
Altitude at your discretion.
Let me go ahead and do this.
Descending via a B3 Alpha arrival. Florina 177 Super. Reduce speed to 260 knots. Cathay 79 X-ray.
Cargo King 117. Contact Hong Kong approach on 119.35.
Contacting Hong Kong approach on 119.35. Cargo King 117.
I'm actually going to do it from the other side because I think it'll look
Turn
better.
right heading 280.
Hong Kong Center. Air France 170 Alpha Kilo Super. With you at 1,500. Turn right heading 280. Cathay 79 X-ray.
Right, does that look good?
Nippon Cargo 7244 heavy. Do not exceed mark decimal 80.
Do not exceed mark decimal 80. Nippon Cargo 7
Alright.
heavy.
So there we go.
170
Let's get some tunes happening here.
Hong Kong Center.
Let me just get it up very quickly.
You at 1000. FedEx 102. Contact
Alright, our
approach on
tunes. Here we go.
119.35.
It's going to be this one.
Uniform Alpha heavy. Contact
And I'm just going to start playing some tunes, alright guys? So here we go.
Hong Kong approach on
Let's just go for this.
772, requesting descent via Can 3 Alpha arrival.
Contacting Hong Kong.
Right, is that loud enough? Can you hear it?
Hong Kong Center, today 469, with you at 30,000.
Can you hear that? Hang on, I've got to check.
Turn left heading 230. Corina 177 Super, turn left heading 230. Descend and maintain 30,000. Foxtrot Sierra Romeo Delta Echo, radar contact. China Southern 772.
Or I'm speaking on the stream. This is my normal voice. Guys, I'm just checking out if the music's a bit too loud. It might be a bit too loud.
Requesting descent via V3 Alpha arrival. Today 469, 31 nautical miles east of Hainan and Ocean at 30,000 feet. Requesting miles approach any runway at
Okay, just let me know if it's too loud, guys. Because I've got a feeling it might be a little bit too loud. That's good. Can you lower it a little bit? Yes. Alright, is that better? Hello, Merlin. Good to see you back. Alright, is that good volume for the music?
Turn left heading 210, descend and maintain 13,000, Cathay 407.
Air India 888. Turn left
Right, so I think we're at cruise then. Yep, we are 19,700 feet or 6,000 meters.
00, descend and maintain 13,000, Air India 888.
I think we're actually meant to be at Mach 0.65, so I think we're meant to be a little bit quicker actually.
62.
So let's raise the speed up. Yeah, we're meant to be a little bit quicker.
Contacting Hong Kong approach on 11.
So let me just speed up a bit here.
Cathay 79 X-ray.
Foxtrot Sierra Romeo Delta Echo, altitude at your discretion. Minus 328, frequency change approved.
So yeah, let me know if the music volume is good.
Change approved, Dynasty 28. Good day.
Cathay 495 heavy, turn left heading 240. Turn left heading 240. Cathay 495 heavy. Air India 888, reduce speed to 260 knots.
Turkish 86.
Should be about 400 knots ground speed, and that's what we're at right now.
1,200 feet. Requesting radar vectors to Hong Kong. Reduce speed to 260 knots. Air India 888.
There we go. That's good. Alright, off we go.
Turn left heading 110, descend and maintain 13,000, Turkish 86 heavy.
Reduce speed to 260 knots. Nippon Cargo 7244 heavy.
Nippon Cargo 7244 heavy. Turn left heading 220.
Turn left heading 220. Nippon Cargo 7244 heavy.
Lufthansa 28 Super. Radar contact.
I think that's a good volume for the music, guys. I think that's good. Alright, next soundtrack is coming up.
Air India 682 heavy. Turn right heading 240. Cathay 407. Turn right heading 260.
Turn right heading 240, Air India 682 heavy. Turn right heading 260, Cathay 407.
Cathay 495 heavy. Turn right heading 250.
From center, Cathay 198 heavy, review at 40,000.
Turn right heading 250. Cathay 495 heavy. Cathay 198 heavy. Radar contact. Nippon Cargo 7244 heavy. Turn right heading 300.
Turn right heading 300. Nippon Cargo 7244 heavy.
Corina 177 Super. Turn right heading 270.
Maybe the game's a bit too loud.
Heavy. Turn right heading 250.
Hong Kong Center, High Flyer 1.
Turn it down to halfway.
1500.
Cathay 407. Turn right heading 280.
Turn right heading 280, Cathay 407. Turn right heading 250, Air India 682 heavy. Turn right heading 270, Corina 177 Super.
All Nippon 997. Reduce speed to 260 knots. China Eastern 2662. Reduce speed to 260 knots. Nippon Cargo 7244 heavy. Reduce speed to 260 knots.
Reduce speed to 260 knots.
Do I like the new ATC voice update? Yeah, I guess it's a bit more realistic. It's got the radio static in there. So I guess it's quite... Oopsies. Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice little touch to the game. So once we get to the landing, I'll lower down the music. But why don't we have a look at the star then? So yeah, let us know what you think of the music. If you like it, if you don't like it. Where are we on the map? We're currently here. And do we have an A380 following us? Yes, we do. This also needs to be removed as well. And so does all of this. Alright, we're on the way. I hate it because I can't use the Samsung voices. I'm forced to use the Google voices. Yeah, I wouldn't know because I use an iPad, so... I've never played Infinite Flight on a Samsung tablet. Alright, well, let's take a look at the star. So I'm going to highlight what part we are actually flying. So let me go ahead and get it up very quickly. This is what it looks like. We're going to be flying this section. So if I can get a highlighter up here. Is that good? Is that good? Yeah, that should be good. Alright. So we're going to be flying this one. We're going to be flying in from Domgo, I think it is. Yeah. So we're going to be flying in from Dongo here. Domgo, I should say. And then we're going down, 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 down to Whiskey Charlie Foxtrot. Then we're flying a downwind. We probably won't fly the entire thing. Then we go for a base turn. And then in for the approach for runway 9er. We've got a speed restriction at Domgo, which is maximum 270 knots. So 270 knots there. Max 205 knots. Altitude by ATC deviation to the east is prohibited. So max 205 knots, what does that mean? I don't know. Anyway, don't know what that means. And then max 205 knots at Hotel Kilo 417. And above 2,960. And that's it. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, max 205 knots at Hotel Kilo 410 as well. Which is... oh, sorry, maybe that's not part of our flight plan, actually. Oh, this is the initial approach fix. Hang on a minute. Where even is it? It's this one. So this one is connected to this. Hotel Kilo 410. Yeah, okay. So, never mind. Disregard this. This is not part of our flight plan. Because we are, as you can see here, Hotel Kilo 410 is there. And we've got Hotel Kilo 410 there as the initial approach fix. Which is this one. So yeah, that's actually wrong. What I just drew there. It's actually going to be like this. I'll do it in pink. That's going to be Domgo all the way down to there. Then Hotel Kilo 410 and then the base turn and then final. We're not going out here. This waypoint here is our base turn. Terrible writing because I'm using a mouse, but you get the idea. Where do I get the music from? It's from Audio Library on YouTube. All right, let's sit back and relax. As I said, I was going to get some water, so I'm going to go and get that now quickly. We'll leave you with the music playing. So I'll be back in about a minute or two. So BRB. Let me just write in here that I'm getting water. Alright, I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Heavy is 38 nautical miles east of flight target 14,200 feet. Requested. Flight right. Hong Kong Center, West Path 330, 37,000. ZFA 2 heavy, request frequency change. Hong Kong Center, Papa Romeo Sierra Echo Papa, 2,400.
Emirates 9865, radar contact. China Eastern 5101 heavy, radar contact. Nippon Garden 7244 heavy, contact Hong Kong approach on 119.35. China Eastern 5101 heavy, turn left heading 230, descend and maintain 13,000. Air India 682 heavy, reduce speed to 260 knots. Cafe 469, turn right heading 280. Cafe 407, turn right heading 310. China Eastern 5101 heavy, contact Hong Kong approach on 119.35.
Contact Hong Kong approach on 119.35. China Eastern 5101 heavy.
Oscar Kilo Yankee Alpha, turn right heading 170, descend and maintain flight level 180. Cafe 194 Uniform X-ray heavy, radar contact.
Hong Kong Center, you request 1,000.
Cafe 222, radar contact. Air India 682 heavy, turn right heading 320. Turkish 86 heavy, turn left heading 240. Air India 888, contact Hong Kong approach on 119.35.
Turn right heading 170, descend and maintain flight level 180, off the Kilo Yankee Alpha Echo. Contacting Hong Kong approach on 119.35, Air India 888.
Hong Kong Center, radar contact. Hong Kong Center, Korea 19, with you at 1,600. New Zealand 81, descend and maintain 14,000.
Hong Kong Center, requesting descent by Happy 3 Alpha arrival.
Korea 19, radar contact. Golf Tango Juliet Bravo Oscar, frequency change approved. Good day. Frequency change approved. Golf Tango Juliet Bravo Oscar, good day. Thank you. Good day. Golf Tango Juliet Bravo Oscar.
Descent and maintain 14,000. New Zealand 81.
Hong Kong Center, Sharman Air 8220, with you at 1,700. Hong Kong
Alright, I'm back.
Hong Kong Center, with you at 36,000.
Just filled up my water bottle there. We've got 14 minutes for top of descent. About half an hour left in the flight.
Hong Kong Center, radar contact.
Here's where we are on the map.
8220.
Or do we lose someone?
Hong Kong Center, proceed as requested.
Descending by Happy
Don't know if we did.
Hong Kong Center.
We might have lost someone.
77 Super, turn left heading 240.
Flight 14 is 10 nautical miles southwest of Sky Tango Requesting visual approach runway 13 at high tag.
Air India 682 Heavy. Turn left heading 270.
Turn left heading 270. Air India 682.
Just landed, nice. So where did you land it?
On 119
Said JSY, you said. We, I don't know. Just doing some 360s because of steep descent. Okay. Oh, Montreal. Okay. I forgot. Oh, but in casual server, alright.
Turn left heading 200. Descend and maintain 13,000. Turn left heading 200.
We could give ourselves a direct from Dagbu to Domgo,
Air India 682 Heavy. Reduce speed
but
to 260
we'll fly the whole thing.
Corina 177 Super. Reduce speed to 260 knots. Skyflyer 14. Due to heavy traffic, destination airport is not accepting incoming traffic at this time. Skyflyer 14. Airport is unable to accept arriving traffic. Please divert to a suitable airport. Dynasty 5930. Radar contact.
Air China 312 Heavy. Request frequency change. Reduce speed to 260 knots. Corina 177 Super.
Air China 312 Heavy. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Frequency change approved. Air China 312 Heavy. Good day. Hong Kong Center. Cathay 407 Heavy. With you at 1006.
10 minutes out of LA. Wait, what? 10 minutes out to land in Newark, did you say? United Delhi to Newark? Well, that's a long flight, is it? Landing was nice, good to hear. Yeah, so we've got about half an hour to go in our flight, and then we'll be flying back. So it should be good. I'm going to make the flight plan for the flight back. Actually, no, I'll do it when we land. I'll do it when we land. Minus 33 feet per minute. That's very good. Yeah, I had a nice landing yesterday for the long haul. It was about minus 140, I think, so it was decent. It was decent. So it's actually going to be a shorter flight back. It's about 50 minutes. But we might have a lot of traffic. 787-9 is kind of hard to butter every time. I find it quite simple, actually, for some reason. I don't know why. It's quite sensitive, actually, I think. The A330 is definitely the easiest for me, I think. It's been a while between drinks, if you know what I mean. I'm loving this music, by the way. Ooh, do we have an escort coming to us? We could be.
Hong Kong Center. Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee. With you at 1600.
Foxtrot Sierra Romeo Delta Echo. Contact Taipei Center on 127.0. Contacting Taipei Center on 127.0. Foxtrot Sierra Romeo Delta Echo. Hong Kong Center. Turn left heading 230 and hold over Mount
So what's the hub for tomorrow? Let's have a look. I'm not familiar with it. Oh, it's going to be an event, actually. It's going to be the Caribbean Triangle flight. So that's going to be the event. So it's going to be our first event stream. Actually, well, we did the EasyJet VA, but that wasn't... We didn't really participate in that. We did our own sort of thing. And what I mean by that is I mean we crashed the plane. Into Gatwick. We crashed it. We had flight control problems. American 247, hello. How do you do events? Well, I mean by as in the event on the Infinite Flight community. That's what I meant. But how do you make events, you ask? You have to be trust level 2. Which means you just have to do a lot of interacting on the forum. So like posts, reply to people. Just do all sort of that sort of stuff. How do you participate? You just go into the game and do it. There's not really any like official participation thing. You just go into it. You just go into the game and fly a plane, pretty much, at one of like the featured airports. So what actually is this event? We invite you to join us for the Caribbean Triangle flight, a captivating journey across 3 stunning Caribbean locales, perfectly forming a triangle over the shimmering Caribbean Sea. With its crystal clear waters and lush island scenery, the Caribbean offers some of the most scenic flying in the world. Experience the beauty of the Caribbean and become part of our vibrant community. This is a wonderful chance to engage with fellow aviation enthusiasts and celebrate our shared passion for flying. So what is this event? So the route is going to be Tango Tango Papa Papa, which is Piarco International in Trinidad and Tobago. Then from there, we go to Tango Bravo Papa Bravo, which is Grantley Adams International in Barbados. And then from there, we go to Tango Victor Sierra Alpha, which is Argyle International in St. Vincent and Grenadines. And that all takes about 3 hours. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that entire routing. Only an expert for this event? Yes. Yeah, so for this event is in the expert server. When did you start streaming IF again? Last week, actually. Yeah, last week we got back to it. Good to see you again, Sky. Definitely remember that name. Southwest 2115 says you are the escort. Oh, you're escorting the A380. So yeah, we're going to be doing that entire flight, I reckon we're going to be doing. I'll actually show you the event. This is what it looks like. Let me just get it up and load it. This is the event. So here it is. This is tomorrow's event. Whoops. From Caribbean Virtual. And this is quite a nice livery, actually. You can see there the Caribbean Airlines with that bird. What is that? Is that a hummingbird? So yeah, there it is. Top of descent in 5 minutes. So I'm going to whip through this really quickly. Oh, it starts at 3:30 AM my time though, so that might be a bit bad. It ends at 6:30. I might do it a little bit earlier than that, just because it takes about 3 hours. So what's that? Tomorrow, which is Monday time. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. We'll do it at like 1 AM, I guess. So yeah, this is the routing right here. So it's from Tango Tango Papa Papa to Tango Bravo Papa Bravo to Tango Victor Sierra Alpha. Estimated flight time 3 hours 15 minutes. 737 Caribbean Airlines. And this is the arrival once again. So there we go. That's going to be tomorrow's thing. The Caribbean flight. You're flying the official event? Nice. Caribbean Triangle, you'll be there. Good, good, good. I'll try to be in more stream from now on. No, you don't have to be. I mean, whenever you can join, you can join. No pressure. So 3 minutes till TOD. Well, you said we had ATC here. Oh, we do. David Mullen has joined the ATC ranks. So we're going to have ATC into Haikou. So that's good. We're not going to request descent because we're going to be out of the center frequency.
Hong Kong Center, requesting aisles approach any runway at Hong Kong.
Singapore 898, turn right heading 040, descend and maintain 15,000.
Turn right heading 040, descend and maintain 15,000. Singapore 898.
New Zealand 81, turn right heading 250, descend and maintain 11,000.
Right, I'm going to request frequency change here because we're out of the airspace.
Cafe 469, turn left heading 220, descend and maintain 12,000.
Turn left heading 220, descend and maintain 12,000. Cafe 469.
Emirates 9865, turn left heading 270, descend and maintain 13,000.
Turn left heading 270, descend and maintain 13,000. Emirates 986.
Alright, well I'm going to go ahead and arm VNAV. 270 knots, remember we have to be at Dom Go, so got to remember that.
To this airport at the moment. Proceed on call. 9SP602, unable to provide services to this airport at the moment. Proceed on call.
Roger, Dynasty 602.
Roger, Hong Kong Center.
Cafe, Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar.
Okay, frequency change approve.
Frequency change
Let's go ahead and tune out of center.
Good day.
Thank you to the center controller, Catherine Love, I think it was. So if you're watching, probably not, but thank you very much. What was I going to do? So yeah, we're going to be streaming that event for tomorrow. So tune in for that one. It's going to be starting at around the same time as this one. Maybe a tiny bit later. Maybe like 15 minutes later than this stream. But it should be a good one. Caribbean Triangle. I've never done something like that before. So it'll be new for me. Alright, so VNAV is imminent. Alright, setting to VNAV, setting to best view at 5,910 feet. Otherwise known as 1,800 meters, which is how you're meant to measure it in this region of the world. Alright, let's start slowing down. 270 knots. Gonna go back into the cockpit view now. Put the seatbelts back on. Well, they were probably quite far out, so we probably didn't need to do that, but oh well. What just happened there? I have no idea. You're waiting? Alright, we'll see you soon. All good, Jinko. No worries at all. No worries at all. I think you can contact tower now. No, we're too far. I mean, we can contact it from here. Well, let's tune into the ATIS. Let's see what it says. You can always look at it, but I like to contact into it. See what it says. Is it going to work? Oh, there we go. Landing runway 9 and 10, departing runway 9 and 10. So we're going to request runway 9. Alright. We'll get to about crosswind and then we'll contact. Or it might even be a bit further away than that. But we'll keep going. Sending through 12,000. Probably need to reduce the speed a little bit more here. 260. Oh, that's for the holding pattern. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I was just talking to myself there. Alright, through 11,000 feet now. You join late? No, not at all. Just in time for the landing. And then for the next takeoff, and then for the next landing. We still got another flight to go after this. So it's never too late. And we can see land from the wing view. Lovely day here today. And this song is weird. Oh god. Get rid of that immediately. Alright, now we can contact tower. Yes. Call inbound, landing. We're going to request runway 9er.
Tower, Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar 24 nautical miles to the northeast at 9,700 feet. Inbound for landing with information Bravo, requesting runway 9.
Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar.
Enter right downwind runway 9.
Enter right downwind runway 9. Victor Hotel.
So we'll just keep following the flight plan.
Haikou Milan Tower. Golf Oscar India November Golf is 19 nautical miles to the east at 22,500 feet. Inbound for landing. Requesting runway 10. Oscar Kilo Romeo November Delta Mike. When able turn left. Contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, Oscar Kilo Romeo November Delta Mike.
Golf Oscar India November Golf. Enter right downwind runway 10. Enter right downwind runway 10. Golf Oscar India November Golf. Golf Oscar India November Golf. Wind 070 at 3. Number 1. Runway 10. Clear to land. Number 1. Clear to land. Runway 10. Golf Oscar India November Golf. Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar. Wind 070 at 3.
Alright, clear to land. Beautiful.
Clear to land. Runway 9. Victor Hotel. Haikou Milan Tower, Hainan 705, ready for departure at runway 9, departing straight out.
Hainan 705. Wind 070 at 3. Runway 9. Clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 9, Hainan 705.
Alright. Right, I'm going to reduce down to 230. Actually, I'm going to go 240. Make the turn now so we don't overshoot it. Oh, landing lights, almost forgot them again. More minutes. I've still got 12. This is a long downwind that we're doing right here. It's a long approach. So yeah, we expected a flight time of an hour and 2. 1 hour, 2 minutes. Oh wait, hang on, what? Oh wait, hang on a minute. It changed to an hour and 6 minutes. Probably because we had the lower cruising altitude. But I don't think it would take that long. If I'm being honest. Alright, we're midfield. Can we see the airport? Oh, yep, you can barely see it there. There it is down there. A few planes on the ground. So, pardon me. Remember we're 205 knots at Hotel Kilo 410, which is this one right here. We are 205 knots. Max 205 knots. We also have to be above 2,960 feet. So, that should be fine the way it is like that. We're going to do an ILS as well. We're about 38 nautical miles to run. Get rid of this for a bit. There's the airport in the background.
Haikou Tower, Saudia 778 Super, ready for departure at runway
Alright,
9.
slowing down again here. And we'll actually go down to 220 knots.
Saudia 778 Super, 1070 at 3, runway 9, clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 9, Saudia 778 Super.
.210. So we might as well go down to 205 now. This guy is going 180, but he's not landing on the same runway as us. So we should be fine with that. So down to 205 for the speed restriction. Now we make the base turn. There we go, flaps to 1. And drop flaps 2.
Saudia 778 Super. Request frequency change.
Alright. Slow it down a little bit more here. We've got spoilers to armed. We'll go for low auto brake.
Frequency change of route. Good day.
3705, request frequency change.
Frequency change of route, Saudia 778 Super. Good day. Haikou Tower, L420, ready for departure at runway 9, departing route.
Wind 070 at 3, runway 9, clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 9, L420.
Look at that. There's 1,000 feet of separation, so we're all good. No rules being broken here. I'm at 3,000, he's at 4,200. So that's all good. We're going to be having a parallel landing, it looks like. So that'll be cool. Yeah, no, we're all good. We're all good. I'm at 3,000, he's at 4, so that's all good. And now we're both established, so we can be as close as we like now. So I'm going to go approach mode on. No, we're fine. What do you mean? We're fine. We're both established. This is completely fine. And we have 1,000 feet of separation.
Golf Oscar India November Golf. Please check assigned runway.
Wait, wasn't he for runway 10? Yeah, he was runway 10, this guy. Unless he got changed to something else.
Golf Oscar India November Golf is 16 nautical miles to the west at 3,900 feet. Inbound for landing. Golf Oscar India November Golf. Traffic alert. Check surroundings immediately.
Why is the controller saying that?
Golf Oscar India November Golf. Wind 070 at 3. Number 1. Runway 10. Clear to land.
Okay, speed 190, flap 5.
Clear to land. Runway 10. Golf Oscar India November Golf. Old 420. Stand you. Old 420. Frequency change of route. Good day.
Alright,
Frequency change of route, call 420.
we're getting ready to land, so just going to tune down the music here. And we're going to get ready to land. Here we go. So there's the airport in front of us. So this is a 3D airport, this one. So here we go.
Haikou Milan Tower, Jordan Aviation 2408, ready for departure at runway 10.
Speed down to 180. Flaps to 10.
Jordan Aviation 2408, wind 070 at 3, runway 10, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 10, Jordan Aviation 2408.
Oh, there is the glide slope. Alright, not long now. Now we're on the final approach. So we've been cleared to land. That was a while ago. 12 minutes ago we got cleared to land, so we're good. Drop the speed down to 170.
2500.
And we'll drop the gear as well. We'll drop the gear, I said. There we go. And yep, we might as well just go down to 160 then. And 150. Flaps to 25. Alright, here we go. And we'll drop it down to final approach speed. About 142, flap 30. Alright, we'll go disengage autopilot in a minute. Actually, it's about 140. 140-ish is good. Make sure my back posture is good. Just like that. Okay, that was weird. Alright, here we go. Calibration.
Jordan Aviation 2408, thank you. Jordan Aviation 2408, frequency change approved. Good day. Frequency change approved, Jordan Aviation.
Need a little bit more trim.
Good day.
So we will have a parallel landing right now. Should have taken a look at it just before I took out the autopilot. That's all right. We can look at it on the replay. Okay, don't want to get too low. 1000 was checked. Yeah, we're all over the place here. Too low, too high, too low. We've got 2 red on the pappies, but we're good.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Ooh. Wasn't too bad. Alright. Auto brakes. Take out the reverses, manual braking.
Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar. When able to...
Wilco,
Yeah, not bad at all. I'll take that one. Better than the last one that we did in this plane. Alright, so exiting left. And lots of aircraft here, actually.
Golf Oscar India November Golf. When able turn right. Contact ground on the taxiway.
Alright, there we go. Welcome to Haikou, everybody. After a flight time of 1 hour and 6 minutes, SimBrief once again predicting the flight time exactly correctly. 1 hour and 6 minutes was spot on. We'll go lights off. APU, I left it on for the whole flight. That just shows how good of a pilot I am. Alright, braking. Ground. And now I'm not sure where exactly this plane parked. I might have to take a quick look here. Let's take a look really quickly. Where did it park? I'm not sure. I don't know where it was. So I'm just going to request taxi to any parking.
Haikou Nealon Ground, Victor Hotel Lima
Any
Echo
parking
Oscar.
bay.
Request taxi to parking.
Alright, well there we go. Welcome to Haikou. After 1 hour and 6 minutes. Very, very nice there.
Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar. Taxi to parking. At your discretion. Haikou Nealon Ground.
Taxi to parking.
Good landing, thank you very much.
Echo Oscar.
Golf Oscar India November Golf. Taxi to parking. At your discretion. Haikou Nealon Ground. Foxtrot Sierra Romeo Delta Echo. Ready for...
And now we'll get ready for the flight back.
Taxi to parking. Golf Oscar India November Golf.
Okay, I don't know what this song is.
Good day. Golf Oscar India November Golf. Foxtrot Sierra Romeo Delta Echo.
It's got police sirens in it.
Back approved. Foxtrot Sierra Romeo Delta Echo.
Can we just park it in here? No. We'll go a bit further. Oh, someone just took off, I think, did they? Oh, yep, there they went. Give it a 9 out of a 10. 9 out of a 10? A 9 out of 10? Thank you very much. Yeah, it could have been better, but it was alright. Yeah, we'll go ahead and swing it around into here. Alright, that's good. Alright, and we'll go engine number 1 off. And engine number 2 shut down. Passengers unbuckled. Beacon light can go off. And we'll attach all of that. And we'll get ready for the flight back. Okay, so let's create the flight plan then. I'll just do it quickly right now. So we want new flight. Let's go. New flight. Come on. Okay, so we're going from, where are we going from? ZJHK, well let's just clear that out. back to Hong Kong in the Boeing 737-800.
Ready for pushback.
And this one's a much more of a direct flight plan.
Leicester 706.
It's not that one.
Pushback approved.
Not that one
Leicester
either.
706.
Oh, what the hell? They didn't even capture it from the start of the flight. Neither was that one. Okay, we'll do this one. That looks good. Sam 9 X-ray Delta departure and the Cant 3 Alpha. It says we're going to be departing off runway 10. So that won't actually be too long of a taxi at all. What's the departure? The Sam 9 X-ray Delta. Oh, we've run out of music to play, guys. Well, that's runway 27 departures. That's not right. So HK692 it goes out to. So if I load from SimBrief. Yeah, so what's this second waypoint? DIR 10. Okay, I don't think that's meant to be in there. I'm going to go ahead and delete all altitudes because they're wrong. Okay, so there's not going to be... We do have the departure. There is a departure, but it's just not going to be shown on Infinite Flight. So it's the Sam 9 X-ray Delta departure for runway 10. And I'll show you it on stream in just a few seconds. Let me get it up in a viewable thing. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Just give me a sec. There we go. All right, so The flight plan takes us out to... sorry, let me zoom this in. So if there's Sam 9 X-Ray Delta, which is what we're doing, which is this one here, 500 feet before we turn. So we're out on a heading of 077, is it? Is that the runway heading? No, it isn't. Okay, I have no idea. But this is it here. Sam 9 X-Ray Delta. So once we get to 500 feet, we're going to be turning out. Turning out to the waypoint. Hotel Kilo 692. Maximum of 230 knots. And then simply up to Samas. And then continued routing on. I'm also going to delete the top of climb waypoint. So that's all it is. That's all the flight. That's all the departure is. So we get to 500 feet. We turn. Actually, we have to take off and then go on to an immediate heading of 077. That's what it is. So take off and then turn immediately to 077. Then once we get to 500 feet, we turn to Hotel Kilo 692. So that's what it is. So that's what that is. And now I need to go... lots of chat messages. Are you going back to Hong Kong? Yes. Using your American VA call sign? Okay. Okay. So let's do that. So that's all looking good. Now the Cant 3 Alpha, is that on here? Yes. So I'm actually just going to do this normally and delete that. There we go. So there's no altitude restrictions on this one, which is interesting. Looks like we're doing a 7 left landing. What the hell is this person doing? And then we'll just set a random approach in. That'll do. Cool. Oh wait, hang on. Oh, what is that? Okay, that's wrong. That doesn't look right. I think they're all broken because the runway's changed. So these are all broken. They're not going to work. So, yeah. They're all broken. Because the runway's different. So there's no point in even filing for an approach. Okay, let's take a look at VHHH charts quickly before I disconnect all of this and start pushing back. So I'm going to take a look at the cargo as well. The Canto 3 Alpha is what it is. Oh, here we go. There are flight level restrictions. I'm just going to show you it. So we've got here Combi, which do we have that? Yes, we do. So Combi is there just after top of descent. We got Canto at above flight level 130 at 280 knots. Murray below flight level 130 above flight level 110. Then Silver, Limes, and then the approach. And then, of course, 7 center closed for reconfiguration. And that's what it is. That's the arrival. Okay, well, let's get going then. I think we can just taxi out the gate, actually. I think this is just a straight out taxi gate, isn't it? It looks like it. Is there something in the airport briefings? Taxi procedures?
Pushback approved. American 399 virtual.
Let's have a look here. Doesn't really say anything about it. Parking stand south.
Haikou Island ground, Springbok 405, ready to push back with information Bravo, requesting runway 10.
Haikou Neelan ground, American 246 virtual, ready for pushback with information Bravo.
Oh, okay, so it looks like runway 9 is a landing runway only, I think.
Pushback approved.
Is that what it is?
Runway 10.
Pushback approved. Springbok 405.
American 246 virtual. Hold position.
Holding position, American 246
I think maybe that's what
virtual.
it is. Okay, well let's get going then. I'm just going to edit the cargo quickly because I know it's wrong. It's only 4,000. Yep, that'll do. Passengers, doesn't really matter. Cargo, I'm going to load on a little bit extra. Oh, sorry, I meant fuel. Okay, let's get rid of all of this. Let's put the tug on. Can we not taxi out of this gate? I'm not sure. I think we can, can't we? I'm pretty sure we can just taxi out.
Haikou Neelan ground, Hainan 020 Echo, ready for
Pretty sure we
pushback.
can just taxi out the gate.
Hainan 020 Echo. Pushback approved.
Haikou Neelan ground, American 399 virtual, ready to taxi with information
I'm going to start my engines.
Pushback approved, Hainan 020 Echo.
Whoops. Probably should have put my beacon light on for that.
American 399 virtual. Taxi to runway 9. Contact.
I'm just going to taxi out the gate here.
Taxiing to runway 9, American 399 virtual.
So wait for this to boot up. Request taxi to runway 10.
Haikou Neelan ground, Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar, ready to taxi to runway 10 with information Bravo. Haikou Neelan ground, American 246 virtual, ready for pushback with information Bravo.
Pretty sure we can just taxi out of this gate.
Haikou Neelan ground is closing in 1 minute. American 246 virtual. Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar. Taxi to runway 9.
But I wanted runway 10.
Ready.
Haikou Neelan ground, the TK65, ready for pushback with information Bravo, requesting runway 9.
Why can't I get runway 10?
65. Pushback approved.
It's literally a departing runway. Boo.
Pushback approved, the TK65.
Attention all aircraft. Haikou Neelan ground is now closed.
Okay, well he closed anyway, so we're just going to go. APU off.
Haikou Neelan traffic, Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar, taxiing to runway 10.
Alright, I'm going to taxi to runway 10, guys.
Haikou Neelan traffic, American 399 virtual, taxiing to runway 10. Haikou Neelan traffic, Hainan 020 Echo, taxiing to runway 10.
You're doing 10 as well? Alright, roger that. I think we saw that person in the last stream.
American 246 virtual, taxiing to runway 10.
We'll set the flaps to 5. I'm going to go max on that. Alright. Takeoff speed, what's that going to be? 152. And we're turning right at the next one. Right, and off we go. High-speed taxi to the runway. Let's go. Take a look at the 3D buildings here. There's the tower. Look at that for a tower. South African Airlines in China. That's something I thought I would never see.
Haikou Island Traffic, Springbok 40 pilot taking off runway 10, departing north.
Flaps 5 and 80% power. Alright, roger that. I'll do about the same. I'm not going to use full length. We're departing north. So just remember that. Random Aviator, are you going to go first or am I?
Haikou Airlines Traffic, American 399 Virtual, holding short runway 10.
I'll go first? Alright, sounds good.
Haikou Airlines Traffic, Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oxford taking off runway 10, departing north.
Right, remember the landing lights this time and strobe lights. Off goes South African. Come on, co-pilot, move your big head out of the way. Very long takeoff roll there from the Springbok plane. He's still on the ground. Off he goes. Eventually. Alright, off he goes. We'll just wait for a bit. Actually, no, we can go now. Alright, here we go. Calibrate again. And off we go. Leg 2 of 2. Back to Hong Kong we go. Thrust set. Takeoff speed is 152. We're going to be going to a heading of 077 after takeoff, and then 500 knots is going to be, 500 feet is going to be turning to a heading of whatever it is. Ooh, I was about to rotate there. Okay, V1 and rotate. There we go, positive right gear up. Oh god, a little bit all over the place here. Alright, turning to a heading of 077. Let's get the nose up. Okay, I'm just going to go autopilot in for this one. We also have to be max 230 knots. Oops, I just hit my headphone on the microphone there, you probably heard that. Alright, off we go on the second flight. And there was 500 feet, so we're going to turn now. Turn direct to there. That should be about right. Flaps to 2.
Haikou on traffic. Emergency
Flying thrust.
Virtual taking off runway 10, departing north.
Go to a heading of 030. Flap 1. And flaps up. Spoilers can go to off.
Haikou on traffic. Hainan 020 Gold.
Oh, I forgot to turn on the seatbelt sign. There was always one thing I was going to forget, wasn't there? There was always going to be one thing that I was going to forget, and then it was the seatbelts today.
To runway 9.
Oh well. That's fine, alright. Increasing climb rate.
Haikou on traffic. Matrix 454 heading 25 north.
Climbing like a rocket right now.
12,200 feet. Inbound for landing. Will make right traffic.
Okay, let's get all the cruising attitude and all that jolly good stuff into the overlay. Oh, thought that got disconnected there for a second. I got a bit scared. Okay, so flight time. Okay, that's a bit more of a reasonable cruising attitude. We're going to 20,700. Why does the sound keep cutting out for? Can it not? Airtime of 54 minutes, so we've already been 5 minutes into the flight. Oh god, that's not what I want to do. GPS, GPS. Remember to change your LNAV to GPS, everyone. Alright, now we can start to gain a bit of speed here. Why isn't my throttle working? Right, what was I going to do here? So yeah, cruising attitude of flight level 207. A very weird cruising attitude, I must say. Cruising speed of, I'm guessing it's going to be about the same, is it? Let me have a look. Yeah, 0.63, about the same. Okay, there's 10,000 feet. Start to bring the nose down again. Seatbelts and landing light off. And we're on our way back to Hong Kong. So sorry, we're 4 minutes into the flight, I meant to say, so there's 50 minutes left. So we're going to be landing at about 17:25. Yeah. I'll just call it 17:30. Alright, there we go. Okay, why does the sound keep stopping for? Okay, we're a little bit too quick there. That should be fine. going to reset my iPad here. Or sorry, my... You know what I mean? The thing that I screen record my iPad with. I'm just going to reset that quickly. Alright, I've got it back. Alright, hopefully no more cutting out of the sound. Nope, never mind. Sound cuts out again. What a loser. Alright, drop this down to there. .285 knots should be about good. Yeah, we got centre still. Oh yeah, we're still... Is it the same person? No, it's a different person. I think it's Jinko's trainee, actually. Pranav.
Haikou Airlines traffic. Matrix 45.
Yeah, we can tune out of that. So 20 minutes till TOD. Alright, and that should be all good. No issues there. Should we go for a wing view for this flight? I kind of like this view. And there we go, leveling off. Lovely stuff. So this one's going to be shorter. This one's going to be about 50 minutes. There you go. You can see everyone behind us. American 247 Heavy. Oh, they just disappeared. We've got American 399 Victor Alpha, which I think is, yeah, random aviator. Alright, I'm just going to pop to the bathroom quickly. So I'll be back in a sec. Alright. So someone crashed, did they? Someone's game crashed. Oh no. That is unlucky. Unlucky. So we need to tune into centre. Oh no we don't. Or is it the old Anthony Morgan there? Yeah, there he is. Ooh, that's a long flight. Joburg. This song is called Discombobulate. 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 Okay, that was weird. Never doing that again. Oh yes, of course. Jinko's trainer, Anthony Morgan. Can we see him from the cockpit view? Well, there he is. He's right there. He's going to be a little speck in the distance. Oh god, whoops, I just hit my headphone with... I hit my microphone with my headphone again. Yep, can't see him, but there he is. You can make him out from the writing. I love how when I fly in busy areas I don't crash, but when I fly in non-busy areas my phone crashes, screen UI not responding. Oh no. Well, let's tune in then.
Hong Kong Center, Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar, with you at 20,000. Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar, radar contact.
Hong Kong Center, Dynasty 001 Kilo Romeo.
So there's a lot of traffic here actually.
Dynasty 001 Kilo Romeo, radar contact.
There we go, there are all the planes in the vicinity. How many inbound? Let's take a look. Thank you for all the subscribers as well that are coming in. We've had a few subscribers come in from this stream, so thank you very much. We're on the road to 1,000. So if you're enjoying the stream, please do subscribe if you are enjoying. So there's 112 inbounds currently. So not as many as I thought. So can we see Blob? Can we see him? I'm going to write to him in the IFATC chat.
Japan Air 923 Super is 5 nautical miles southeast of Kaitaka at 6,100 feet, requesting IELTS approach runway 34 left at Merita International. Japan Air 923 Super, requested airport is outside of coverage area, proceed on course. American 399 virtual, radar contact. Roger, Japan Air 923 Super.
He's probably asleep.
Hong Kong Center, with you at 36,000.
Is he active? Oh no, he is active.
Hong Kong Center, radar contact.
Who knows though, but we're passing right underneath him. There he is.
Hong Kong Center, requesting IELTS approach runway 7 right at Hong Kong.
Hong Kong Center, requesting IELTS approach runway 7 left at Hong Kong.
Hong Kong Center, continuous files, expect the IELTS approach runway 7 right at Hong Kong.
So we've got about 12 minutes now to top of descent.
Expect the IELTS approach runway 7 left at Hong Kong. Roger, Hong Kong
So
Center.
tomorrow's stream, of course, the triangle flight. That's going to be interesting.
Hong Kong Center, the TK65, with you at 26,000. The TK65, radar contact.
Hong Kong Center, the head 102 Victor Golf, with you at 2,800.
Hainan 020 Echo, you're in an active airspace. Please contact Hong Kong Center on 127.0.
Hong Kong Center, with you at 34,000.
FedEx 102 Victor Golf, radar contact. Hainan 020 Echo, requesting flight following to Hong Kong. Hong Kong Center, radar contact. Hainan 020 Echo.
Diverting to Kai Tak. What? You just...
Proceed on course.
Oh no. What? You can't be serious. Actually, it is on... Oh, actually, no, it's approach. Yeah, you can't do a flight from thingy. Hong Kong Center is on. No, it's alright. I mean, yeah, it doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. I mean, where are you? Are you here? Wait, which one are you? Jordan T? No. Yes. Maybe? Yeah, Jordan T, yeah. Oh yeah, that's fine. I mean, you contact them, ideally you contact them a little bit out from the border. But it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter.
Contact Haikou Center on 127.0. Bravo 2040, continuous files, expect the Isles approach.
You're not going to divert. I mean, it would be interesting. Actually, I would love to see it. I'd love to see you pull it off. I think what you have to do is you have to... Actually, I'm not even sure how you do it. How do you do this? I've completely forgot. NDB, so Charlie, which is here, 4,500, to Sierra Charlie. Do not descend below 2002 crossing Romeo Whiskey. Well, how the hell are you meant to do that? Visual right turn. I've been checkerboard. Franklin says, let me land a flight on stream one day. Yeah, well, we can make it happen, definitely. We can definitely make it happen. Whether it'll be as atrocious as the last one you did, we don't know. Maybe that's in practice, we don't know. So yeah, I've got to add some more music to the playlist, because currently I've only got 32 songs. So yeah. Gonna be adding some more. You've got 100% success landings. Well, you're not wrong. Few concussions, never hurt anyone there. Yep, neither did a few lawsuits either.
Hong Kong Center, Cathay 1309 Heavy, with you at 2700.
Cathay 1309 Heavy, radar contact.
So here we are, we've still got a little bit to go. To Gamba is the next fix. Actually, who is the approach controller here? Oh, we got two of them. Oh, so TR Dub is actually a recruiter. Neto Campello, I don't know who that is. But TR Dub is a recruiter, so he is a good fellow of the IFATC team. So yeah, if you didn't hear earlier on in the stream, we're going to be doing the triangle flight tomorrow, which is going to be the event. It's all about triangles. Now, is it the Bermuda Triangle? Is that what I'm trying to figure out here? Is it? Is that what they're trying to insinuate? That we're going to crash? Because we already crashed one time on stream, so we don't want to do it again. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get a bed sheet. So be our back. I'm just going to make my bed quickly. So yeah, I'll be back in like 2 seconds.
FedEx 26 Victor Golf, climb and maintain flight level 370. Climb and maintain flight level 370, FedEx 26 Victor Golf. Bravo 2040, contact Hong Kong approach on 119.1.
Alright, welcome. Welcome to live getting on a bed sheet. You won't be able to see it. But here we go. I'm about to put on a bed sheet right now. Hopefully ATC doesn't tell me to do anything. Oh god, you can see where my head. You can see where I've been wearing my headphones. I've got an indentation in my head. Hopefully I can get this done in 6 minutes.
002 virtual. Contact Hong Kong approach on 119.1. Contacting Hong Kong approach on 119.1. New Zealand 002 virtual. Hong Kong Centre is 59 nautical miles southeast of GIMJ Ocean at 30,000 feet. Requesting GPS approach runway 7 left at Hong Kong. Thank you. New Zealand 002 virtual.
Contacting Hong Kong approach on 119.1. Bravo 2040.
Dynasty 352 Charlie India. Request frequency change. Hong Kong Centre, unable to provide services to this airport at the moment. Proceed on course. Roger, Hong Kong Centre. Hong Kong Centre, Cathay 4424, with you at 1200. Cathay 4424, radar contact. Dynasty 352 Charlie India, frequency change approved, good day. Cathay 154, frequency change approved, good day. Frequency change approved. Dynasty 352 Charlie India, good day. Thank you, good day. Dynasty 352 Charlie India. Cathay 4424 is 4 nautical miles east of Hong Kong at 1,600 feet, requesting radar vectors to Ninoy Aquino. Cathay 4424, unable at this time, proceed on course to Ninoy Aquino. Frequency change approved. Cathay 154, good day. American 399 virtual, requesting flight following to Kai Tak. American 399 virtual, proceed on course to Kai Tak.
Hong Kong Centre. Hong Kong Centre.
Alright, now I've got to pull the bed back out from the wall. This is going to be good, isn't it?
Hong Kong Centre, radar contact. Cathay 43 Heavy, thank you, good day. Cathay 43 Heavy, contact Hong Kong approach on 119.1.
Contacting Hong Kong approach on 119.1. Cathay 43 Heavy.
4 Lima Kilo India Delta, descend via arrival.
Emirates 724 Super is 5 nautical miles east of Hong Kong at 4,400 feet. Requesting flight following to Taiwan Taoyuan.
Emirates 724 Super, proceed on course to Taiwan Taoyuan.
Hong Kong Centre, Ethiopian 644 Heavy, radio 33,600.
That was a workout.
Emirates 724 Super.
Oh.
Ethiopian 644 Heavy, radar
Okay, where are we? We're here.
Ethiopian 644 Heavy.
You got proceed on course to Kai Tak. What?
644 Heavy, requesting descent via Pier 6 Delta arrival.
Well, that's a surprise. Oh no, here's someone.
Ethiopian 644 Heavy, proceed as requested.
This guy's gonna get banned.
Descending via Pier 6 Delta arrival. Ethiopian 644 Heavy.
Ethiopian 644 Heavy, correction, stand by.
This guy's gonna get reported, I have a feeling.
Stand by. Ethiopian 644 Heavy.
Ethiopian 644 Heavy, unable, expect vectors.
Hong Kong Centre, Air India 1782, with you at 31,900.
Alright, top of descent in 2. 2 mins to top of descent. 2 min to TOD. What am I saying? I don't know.
Descending by Betty 2 Alpha arrival, 4 Lima Kilo India Delta. Ethiopian 644 Heavy, descend and maintain flight level 180. Air India 1782, radar contact.
Descend and maintain flight level 180, Ethiopian 644 Heavy. Air India 1782, requesting descent via Pier 7 Charlie arrival.
Ethiopian 644 Heavy, make a right 360. Cathay 1309 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 270.
Making a right 360, east Virgin 644 Heavy.
Air India 1782, proceed as requested.
Climb and maintain flight level 270. Cathay 1309 Heavy.
Descending via Tier 7 Charlie arrival, Air India 1782.
The TK65, requesting miles approach runway 7 left at Hong Kong. The TK65, continuous files, expect...
Oh no, your infinite flight crashed. Oh dear. We've lost 2 people.
TK65,
We've only got Batik left. We've only got Jordan.
610, say intentions.
Right, I'm going to request descent.
Hotel Lima Echo Oscar, requesting descent via Tan 3 Alpha arrival. Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar.
Right, proceed as requested. Very good.
3 Alpha arrival. Victor Hotel
We still got 8 nautical miles, but that's alright.
Air India 1782, continuous files, expect the hours approach runway 7 left at Hong Kong.
Roger, Air India 1782.
Yeah, rip. Can we get some rips in the chat?
Heavy, descend and maintain 12,000. FedEx 26 Victor Golf, requesting climb to flight level 390.
Descend and maintain 12,000, east Virgin 644 Heavy.
Air Canada 940 virtual, descend via arrival.
Descending via Can 3
I like this song.
Air Canada 940 Virtual.
FedEx 26 Victor Golf, altitude at your discretion.
So should we take another look at the arrival?
Air Canada 22, requesting descent.
Actually, where even is it? It's here, is it? No. We want VHHH. And we want the Cant 3 Alpha.
Climb to 10,000.
Or the Kanto 3 Alpha, as in the Kanto region of Pokemon.
Air Canada 22, altitude at your discretion.
Thank you, Air Canada 22.
Oh crap.
Hong Kong Center, radar contact.
Shoot, this is meant to be 130. Whoops. Okay, yeah, that was a mistake. Let me level off here quickly. Whoopsie daisy. I was not meant to start descending yet. Murray. That's meant to be 11,000. I was meant to edit those. My apologies. Then nothing else. 250 knots below 10,000.
119 and decimal 1, Air India 1782. From center, from center.
Okay, my bad, my bad.
Hong Kong Center, Bravo Lima Alpha November, with you at 34,000.
I was not meant to do that.
Bravo Alpha November, radar contact. Hong Kong Center, radar contact.
So we've got an Air Canada in front of us.
Contacting flight 8 center.
Is he going faster? Oh yeah, he's going way faster.
186 to Golf Heavy.
Well, maybe no. He isn't going way faster, but he's going faster.
Hong Kong Center, FedEx 16 Heavy, with you at 3,900.
Well, I just got exposed to one Premier League result. Ooh, wow. Went from being 1-1 at half time to 4-1.
Radar contact.
For Tottenham Hotspur.
FedEx 16 Heavy, requesting climb to flight level 370.
Craziness. Right, now we're descending again.
FedEx 16 Heavy, altitude at your discretion. Hong Kong Center, all Nippon 664, with you at 1,700. 4 Lima Kilo India Delta, request frequency change. All Nippon 664, radar contact. Ethiopian 644 Heavy, do not exceed 250 knots.
Do not exceed 250 knots. Ethiopian 644 Heavy.
Hong Kong Center, United 288, booking of 2,800. Air Canada 940 virtual, contact Hong Kong approach on 119.1. United 288, radar contact.
Contacting Hong Kong approach on 119.1. Air Canada 940 virtual.
Ethiopian 644 Heavy, turn right heading 180. United 288, requesting climb to flight level 350. United 288, altitude of your discretion.
Turn right heading 180, Ethiopian 644 Heavy.
Thank you, good day, United 288.
Air Canada 22 is 20 nautical miles southeast of flight target 20,300.
Right over to Hong Kong approach.
Contacting Hong Kong approach on 119.1, Victor Hotel Lima Echo.
And we're going to request approach Hong Kong, 7 left, ILS.
Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar is 32 nautical miles south of QH England at Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar. Expect vectors for
Expect
the ILS
vectors.
Roger. Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar. Turn. Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar. Turn left heading 070. Descend and maintain 8,000.
Okay.
Turn left heading 070. Descend and maintain 8,000.
070 down to 8,000.
Echo Oscar.
So we're getting vectors as expected.
644 Heavy. Turn left heading 340. Descend and maintain 5,000.
Turn left heading 340. Descend and maintain 5,000. Ethiopian 644 Heavy. Hong Kong approach. Giant 910 Whiskey Alpha. With you at 1,200.
Ethiopian 644 Heavy. Contact Zhuhai approach on 119.55.
Contacting Zhuhai approach on 119.55. Ethiopian 644 Heavy.
Ethiopian 644 Heavy is 5 nautical miles northwest of Wuhan, wind at 14,500 feet. Request denials approach runway 25 right at Hong Kong.
Hong Kong approach, 4 Lima Kilo India Delta, with you at 15,300, descending by 32 hours to arrival.
Giant 910 Whiskey Alpha is 3 nautical miles east of Hong Kong at 1,700 feet. Requesting visual approach runway 7 left at Hong Kong.
Hong Kong approach, the TK65, with you at 12,000.
Ethiopian 644 Heavy is 16 nautical miles southeast of Beijing with at 6,800 feet. Requesting flight.
Alright, down to 250 knots.
Ethiopian 644 Heavy, contact Hong Kong approach on 119.35. The TK65 is 31 nautical miles south of QH England at 12,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 7 left at Hong Kong. Static 865, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 7 left at Hong Kong. Roger, the TK65. Static 865, turn right heading 080, descend and maintain 7,000. Ethiopian 644 Heavy, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 7 left at Hong Kong. Ethiopian 644 Heavy, turn left heading 160, descend and maintain 8,000. Maintain 8,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS 7 left approach. Turn right heading 080, descend and maintain 7,000. The TK65.
Turn left heading 160, descend and maintain 8,000. Maintain 8,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS 7 left. Ethiopian 644 Heavy.
4 Lima Kilo India Delta, radar contact. 4 Lima Kilo India Delta, expect vectors.
Alright, down to 250. Seatbelts on.
300, descend and maintain 7,000.
Do. It looks like everyone's going in this general direction.
Turn right heading 260, descend and maintain 6,000. Bay 43 Heavy. Air India 1782, requesting descent to 10,000.
Air India 1782, stand by.
Alright, we're almost there.
Air Canada 940 virtual, turn left heading 030, descend and maintain 7,000.
Cafe 792 Romeo Victor is 33 nautical miles south of Ski Beijing at 18,900 feet. Requesting rolls approach any runway at Hong Kong.
Cafe 792 Romeo Victor, turn left heading 070, descend and maintain 11,000.
Thank you. Departing 644 heavy.
Oops.
Turn left heading 070, descend and maintain 11,000. Cafe 792
Okay.
Romeo Victor.
So we're currently descending
Descend and maintain
down to 8,000.
40 Virtue.
Yep.
Cafe 792 Romeo
8,000 on heading of 070.
approach runway 7 left at Hong Kong.
Looks like we'll be turning left in a minute. Behind this Air Canada 940.
India Delta, turn left heading 250, descend and maintain 6,000. Turn left heading 250, descend and maintain 6,000. 4 Lima Kilo India Delta. Air India 1782, turn left heading 070, descend and maintain 9,000.
Turn left heading 070, descend and maintain.
Just had to blow my nose there.
Indian 1782.
4 Lima Kilo India Delta, turn right heading 260, descend and maintain 6,000.
Cafe 199 Tango Juliet Heavy is 32 nautical miles south of New Beijing at 18,500 feet. Requesting lines approach runway 7 left at Hong Kong.
Turn right heading 260, descend and maintain 6,000.
Landing lights on.
Kilo India Delta. Cafe 199 Tango Juliet Heavy, accept vectors for the ILS approach runway 7 left at Hong Kong.
Roger. Cafe 199 Tango Juliet Heavy.
Cafe 199 Tango Juliet Heavy, turn right heading 090, descend and maintain 8,000. Air India 1782, turn left heading 070, descend and maintain 7,000.
Turn right heading 090, descend and maintain 8,000. Cafe 199 Tango Juliet Heavy. Turn left heading 070, descend and maintain 7,000. Air India 1782.
Air Canada 940 Virtual, turn right heading 070.
Turn right heading 070, Air Canada 940 Virtue.
Cafe 43 Heavy, turn right heading 340, descend and maintain 5,000. Ethiopian 644 Heavy, turn left heading 110, descend and maintain 6,000.
Turn right heading 340, descend and maintain 5,000. Cafe 43 Heavy. Turn left heading 110, descend and maintain 6,000.
Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar, turn left heading 340, descend and maintain 6,000.
Left 340 down to 6,000.
340, descend and maintain 6,000. Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar. Cafe 43 Heavy, contact Hong Kong approach on 119.35.
Contacting Hong Kong approach on 119.35. Cafe 43 Heavy.
Turn left heading 270, descend and maintain 6,000. Air Canada 940 Virtue.
Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar, turn left heading 290, descend and maintain 6,000.
All the way around to 290 now.
290, descend and maintain
You've got 18 minutes left for San Francisco. Alright, good luck with the landing.
Turn left heading 340, descend and maintain
We have
6,000
got
for TK
about
65.
9-ish minutes left. Oh my god.
Hong Kong approach, EVA 625, with you at 14,800. EVA 625, radar contact. EVA 625, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 7 right at Hong Kong. Air China 105, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 7 right at Hong Kong. Air China 105, turn left heading 250, descend and maintain 7,000.
Roger. Air China 105.
Roger, EVA 625. EVA 625, turn left heading 250, descend and maintain 8,000.
Turn left heading 250, descend and maintain 7,000. Air China 105.
Turn left heading 250, descend and maintain 8,000. EVA 625. 4 Lima Kilo India Delta, turn right heading 300, descend and maintain 5,000. Turn right heading 300, descend and maintain 5,000. 4 Lima Kilo India Delta. Cafe 792 Romeo Victor, turn right heading 070, descend and maintain 8,000. Cathay 199 Tango Juliet Heavy, turn left heading 070, descend and maintain 7000.
Turn left heading 070, descend and maintain 7000. Cathay 199 Tango Juliet Heavy.
Turn right heading 070, descend and maintain 8000. Cathay 792 Romeo Victor.
Air India 1782, turn left heading 340, descend and maintain 7000.
Turn left heading 340, descend and maintain 7000. Air India 1782.
ID to flip the plane upside down. Yeah, I don't know about that. Go to New York. Well, we're about to land in Hong Kong. I mean, I can show you New York after I land.
Papa Romeo Alpha Kilo Charlie, execute missed approach. Turn right heading 200, climb and maintain 5000. 4 Lima Kilo India Delta, turn right heading 340, maintain 5000. Executing missed approach, turn right heading 200, climb and maintain 5000. Papa Romeo Alpha Kilo. Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar, turn right heading 300, descend and maintain 5000.
Turn left heading
300 down to 5000.
Heading 300, descend and maintain 5000. Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar. Contacting Hong Kong approach on 119.35.
Let's take a look at the flight path. Oops. Yeah, I don't care, mate.
Roger. Air Canada 28 Uniform Alpha Heavy.
Air Canada 28 Uniform Alpha Heavy, turn left heading 250, descend and maintain 7000.
Turn left heading 250, descend and maintain 7000.
Alright, where are we? We're in Hong Kong. Oh, look how many planes are here.
Static 865, turn left heading 250, descend and
Lots of
maintain
planes. Is this us?
5000. Air Canada 940,
Nope, where are we?
do not exceed
Oh, we're
210
there.
knots.
Okay, we're coming in.
Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar, turn right heading 340, turn right heading 340, maintain 5000.
Maintain 5000, alright. Speed down to 220.
Contact Hong Kong approach on 119 decimal. Contacting Hong Kong approach on 119 decimal 35.
Alright, there's the new approach controller. We'll just check in. We've already been given an approach.
Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar, radar contact. Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar, turn right heading 350, descend and maintain 4000.
350 down to 4000. We'll go speed 210.
Turn right heading 350.
This is what we look like. This is our flight path.
Hotel Lima Echo Oscar.
So here's our flight path, I should say. Of course, we took off. We went south. Then we went there, up, across, down, and then in for landing. Then we took off again on runway 10. Took off, went north, and then pretty much on the same, pretty much the reciprocal heading. And now we're about to be landing into Hong Kong. What do you mean, baseball boy? We're literally about to be landing in Hong Kong.
Air Canada 940 virtual is 17 nautical miles southeast of Macau International.
Air Canada 940 is going to intercept you?
Miles approach runway 7 left at Hong Kong.
Where is he?
Turn right heading 360, descend and maintain 3000, 4 Lima Kilo India Delta. Air Canada 940 virtual, expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 7 left at Hong Kong. Air Canada 940 virtual, turn left heading 340, descend and maintain 5000.
Roger. Air Canada 940 virtual.
Cathay 43 Heavy, request frequency change.
Cathay 43 Heavy, stand by. Cathay 43 Heavy, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final.
Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. Cathay 43 Heavy. Ethiopian 644 Heavy is 26 nautical miles south of Macau International at 5,500 feet. Request denials approach runway 7 left at Hong Kong.
Ethiopian 644 Heavy.
Flaps 1.
Expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 7 left at Hong Kong. Ethiopian 644 Heavy, turn right heading 340, descend and maintain 5000.
Turn right heading 340, descend and maintain 5000, Ethiopian 644 heavy.
Can I? Okay, I'll flip the plane upside down for you. Okay, ready? I'll do it just because you asked so nicely. All right. Hang on. I'll do it really quickly. Ready? Ready? I'll do it for you since you asked so nicely. Oh crap! I did it wrong. Hang on. I'm gonna do it right now. Ready? I'm gonna do it. Ready? Ready? There you go. It's flipped upside down. Guys, the plane's flipped upside down, you see? It's upside down, guys. Isn't it?
Cathay 43 heavy, contact Hong Kong Tower on 118.2. 4 Lima Kilo India Delta, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final.
Flaps 5.
Hong Kong Tower on 118.2, Cathay 43 heavy.
Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. 4 Lima Kilo India Delta.
Alright, we'll go ahead and reduce the music for this one.
Air Canada 940 virtual, descend and maintain 4000.
And we'll get ready for landing.
Descend and maintain 4000. Air Canada 940 virtual.
Ethiopian 644 heavy, turn right heading 350, descend and maintain 4000. 4 Lima Kilo India Delta, contact Hong Kong Tower on 118.2.
Turn right heading 350, descend and maintain 4000.
Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar, turn right heading 020, descend and maintain 2000.
Ooh, descend and maintain 2000. We're going pretty low here.
Turn right heading
Flaps to 10.
020, descend and maintain 2000. Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar.
We're going low, 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 low.
Turn right heading 010, descend and maintain 3000.
Turn right heading 010. Descend and maintain 3000. Air Canada 940 virtual.
Let's set the approach. Runway for 7 left. There we go. Boom. Oh, it should be 2,000 feet according to the chart. Okay. Fair enough. I'm not too familiar with this.
Ethiopian 644 heavy, increase speed to 220 knots. Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar, turn right heading 040, maintain 2000, cleared ILS 7 left. Turn right heading 040.
Alright, cleared for the approach.
Cleared ILS 7 left. Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar. Air Canada 940 virtual.
Go ahead and enable approach mode.
Reduce speed to 170 knots.
There we go, we can see the airport in the distance. There it is. Now I wonder if the approach mode is going to work. Okay, yeah, it is. It is going to work. I was worried for a second that it might not work. Alright, so maintain 180.
Approach runway 7 left at Hong Kong. Roger. Papa Romeo Alpha Kilo Charlie. Papa Romeo Alpha Kilo Charlie. Turn right heading 340. Maintain 5000. The TK65.
It is working, yeah. I was worried that maybe because the runway, because like this, for some reason is like this 7 left approach is like in the middle of the two runways. Like it's where 7 centers should be, or will be. But it seems to be good, so yeah.
Turn right heading 040, maintain 3000, cleared ILS 7 left approach.
Turn right heading 040, maintain 3000, cleared ILS 7 left, Air Canada 9.
Actually, what was the airport where you couldn't do an ILS approach? Was it, what airport was it? It was in Germany, I'm pretty sure. Was it this? Pretty sure it was EDDF, wasn't it? Anyway. Call inbound landing on the ILS 7 left.
Hong Kong Tower, Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar, inbound on the ILS runway 7 left. Victor
Yeah, flip the
Hotel
plane
Lima
upside
Echo
down, I reckon.
Oscar,
Yeah, alright, mate.
7, number 2, runway 7 left,
Approach
clear to
and
land.
SID is not updated
Contacting
yet.
Hong Kong
Okay.
Center on 127.0,
Alright, here we go,
Victor
guys.
Tango,
Have we been cleared to
number
land?
2,
Yep, number 2 clear to land. Okay,
runway
goody
7
goody
left,
gumdrop.
Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar.
So we got that guy in front of us.
Runway 7 right.
Kid
Clear for
Pepe
takeoff.
Cho
Runway
3.
7 right. November
We got Air
190
Canada guy
Indian
behind
Uniform.
us.
Line up and place runway 7 right, Cathay 500 heavy.
Air India 1 heavy. Contact Hong Kong
So here we
Center
go.
on 127.0.
Welcome back, American 247.
Contacting Hong Kong Center on 127.0. Air India 1 heavy.
Alright, not far away now. You got Discord dramas? I won't ask. Alright, calibration.
Hong Kong Tower. Uzbek
Ooh,
657.
okay, there we go. There's the
Departing
jolting motion.
Runway 7 right. Departing north.
Alright, so there's 6 nautical miles. So let's start to slow down. We'll put the gear down.
Wind 2107.
Down comes the
Runway
gears.
7
We'll go
right.
flaps to
Clear for takeoff.
25.
Uzbek 657. Line up and wait runway 7 right. Line up and wait runway 7 right. Uzbek 657.
Cleared for takeoff.
Alright.
Cathay 500 heavy.
Very good.
190 India Uniform.
Gear is down. We're ready to go. You miss playing in online servers? What? Why can't you now? You don't have a subscription? Flap 30. Final approach speed.
Hong Kong Tower, Victor Tango Alpha Bravo Hotel.
Alright, here we go.
Runway 7 right, departing east.
Don't got no cash in me. Yeah, times are tough at the moment. I feel ya. I do feel ya.
Wind 210 at 7, runway 7 right, cleared for takeoff. Victor Tango Alpha Bravo Hotel, line up and wait runway 7 right. Cleared for takeoff, runway 7
Alright, here we go.
Uzbek 657. Line up and wait runway 7 right, Victor Tango Alpha Bravo Hotel.
Alright, autopilot disengaged. Oh, my nose is itchy.
Runway 7 right, departing east.
Hong Kong Tower, Air Canada 940 virtual.
Oh, my nose is itchy. For what reason?
Victor November Alpha 139, hold short of runway 7 right.
Hold in short runway 7 right, Victor November Alpha 139.
Cathay 500 heavy, contact Hong Kong.
Right, don't crash now.
127.0. Air Canada 940 virtual, wind 210 at 7, number 2, runway 7 left, cleared to land.
Hong Kong Tower, Hotel Zulu Victor India Papa 1. Ready for
There's no
departure at
pappies on
runway
this
7.
runway. I've just seen, well, I've just
Hotel Zulu Victor India Papa 1,
discovered,
hold short of runway
or I've just
7 right.
realised.
Coring
Don't know what I'm
312,
saying.
Hold short of runway 7 right. Holding short runway 7 right, Coring 312. Victor Tango Alpha Bravo Hotel, wind 210 at 7.
Okay, we're very low for some reason now. We've just discovered.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 7 right, Victor Tango Alpha
Oh,
Bravo
Jesus.
Hotel. Coring 312, line up and wait runway 7 right.
20.
Hong Kong Tower, the TK65, inbound on the visual runway 7 left. Line up and wait runway 7 right. Coring
Okay, about the same as the last one.
Uzbek 657.
It was a little bit smoother.
Center on 127.0. The TK65, wind
Right,
210
reverses.
Number 3, runway 7 left, cleared to land. Contacting Hong Kong Center on 127.0.
And reverses out. Where is the next exit?
Number 3, cleared to land. Runway
Right.
7 left. The TK65.
We're going to take the high-speed exit here.
Correction.
Okay, not too bad of a landing. I'll take it.
The TK65, wind
I'll
210
definitely
at
take
7.
that.
Number 2, runway 7 left, cleared to land. Number 2, cleared to land.
Go for a high-speed exit here.
When able to, Wilco, Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar.
Flaps up. And it's going to be a long taxi to the gate as well, actually.
Inbound on the ILS runway 7 left.
Ethiopian 644 heavy, wind 210 at 7, number 3, runway 7 left, cleared to land.
Alright, welcome back to Hong Kong, everyone.
Runway 7 left, Ethiopian
Minus 115. I thought it was about minus 170. I'm not sure, though. Alright, electrical APU on. Ground. We're going to request taxi to the gate that we started at, which was here, I think. Yep.
Hong Kong ground, Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar. Request taxi
Let's
to
pick up the
Runway
speed a bit.
22 at the Terminal 1 main. Hong Kong ground, Finner 143. Ready for
Thanks,
pushback
Jinko.
with information
Not bad. Thank you, Jordan.
Pushback approved. Singapore 898.
Finnair 143, pushback approved, expect runway 7 right.
Pushback approved. Finner 143.
Hong Kong, Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar,
Taxi into Terminal 1 main gate M622R. Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar.
Alright, we'll park up. We'll watch the landing. And that'll be it.
Yankee Alpha Delta Alpha November.
Cathay Pacific in the background there. Air New Zealand All Blacks livery. We flew that one yesterday in the long haul.
Ahead, New Zealand 002 virtual.
China Southern 3808, expect progressive taxi instructions.
Roger, China Southern 3808.
New Zealand 002 virtual, hold position.
Holding position, New Zealand 002 virtual.
Hong Kong ground. Qantas 909 Super, ready for pushback with information goal.
China Southern 3808, turn right next taxiway.
Right on the next taxiway, China Southern 3808.
Qantas 909 Super, pushback approved, expect runway 7 right.
Pushback approved. Qantas 909 Super. Hong Kong ground. Air Canada 940 virtual. Request taxi to parking.
Air Canada 940 virtual, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxi to parking. Air Canada 940.
You heard someone get progressive taxi instruction? Yeah, I heard that as well, actually. China Southern 3808.
China Southern 3808, taxi to runway 7 right, contact town when ready. New Zealand 002 virtual, continue taxi.
Taxiing to runway 7 right. China Southern 3808.
Continue
It's gonna blow my
taxi,
nose again.
New Zealand 002 virtual. Hong Kong ground, Finner 143, ready to taxi to runway 7 right with information golf.
Alpha Golf Super, taxi to runway 7 right, contact town when ready.
Taxiing to runway 7 right. Alpha Golf Super. Hong Kong ground. Qantas 909 Super, ready to taxi with information goal.
Finnair 143, taxi to runway 7 right, contact town when ready.
Taxiing to runway 7 right, Finner 143.
Cathay 43 heavy, hold position. Hold in position, Cathay 43 heavy.
Right, back.
Hong Kong ground. EVA 1697 Heavy, ready to taxi with information goal.
Qantas 909 Super, taxi to runway 7 right, contact
So a total flight time of just over 2 hours. So this one took
Cathay 43 heavy.
55 minutes, did it? Yeah, 55 minutes.
Continue taxi, Cathay 43 heavy.
And what did SimBrief predict? SimBrief predicted 54 minutes, so SimBrief was off by 1 minute on this one.
Terminal 1 main gate M66R.
But we had some vectors, so maybe if we were straight in, it might have been 54 minutes. But we had a little bit of vectoring, which might have added on a little bit of time.
EVA 1697 heavy, taxi to runway 7 right, contact town when ready.
Taxi to runway 7 right. EVA 1697 Heavy.
Hong Kong ground, Singapore 898, ready to taxi.
Good Emirates. A380.
New Zealand 002 virtual, continue taxi at your discretion.
Hong Kong ground, Cathay 830, ready for pushback with information golf. Roger, New Zealand
I like the cranes as well.
virtual.
The cranes in the background, that's a nice touch for the construction zone. Now I'm going to be on the same collision course as this A380 here actually, so I need to stop. Actually, I could just go straight ahead, couldn't I? We'll just do that.
Ready to taxi.
From ground, Ethiopian 644 Heavy, request taxi to gate M36 at the Terminal 1 main.
Whoops. Just trying to get my flight up, but I'm struggling. Where is it? We are here. There we are. Alright, we'll take a right into here.
Hong Kong ground, Singapore 898, ready to taxi.
Oh, did someone just take our gate? Nope, they didn't. They went in the one after us, so we're good.
Hong Kong ground, Papa Romeo Alpha Kilo Charlie, request taxi to parking.
Alright, we'll swing it into the next one here. I don't even know if this is where the real life flight went, but it was close to it, so it doesn't really matter. So here we are, back at the gate that we started at.
Hong Kong ground, Yankee Alpha Delta Alpha November, ready to taxi.
Hong Kong ground, Papa
And
Romeo
let's
Alpha
brake
Kilo
hard.
Charlie, request taxi to remote stand D308 at the remote stand.
Okay, we don't have stand guidance on this one. And that'll do. Alright, engines off.
7 right, Yankee Alpha Delta Alpha November.
Passengers off. Beacon lights off. And we'll get all this connected up. Boom. Welcome back to Hong Kong. Very, very nice flight. 2 flights. There and back. Total flight time of 2 hours. This is what we looked like on... God, this website is very laggy. This is what we looked like on the flight tracker. So of course we departed off of 7 right, took the turn down south, maintained 5,000 feet. You can see by the light blue line. Then we climbed up to 19,700, or about 6,000 meters, I think it is. 6,000 meters to feet is, yep, that's right. So 6,000 meters. And then we did the arrival. So we sort of went out there, and then that long downwind that we did. And then landed successfully on runway 9er. Then we taxied out to runway 10, took off, flew to the north. This is very laggy. Flew to the north, turned around to the right. A little bit of a delay vector into Hong Kong, but not too much of a delay. So fair play to the ATC, they did very well. On all fronts, centre, approach, ground tower, ATIS, all very good. So yeah, there we go. So now we're going to watch the landing. So logbook.
Hong Kong Airport, Addis Information Alpha, time 12520, wind 0806, visibility 21, temperature 30, dew decimal 23, QNH 1014 remarks, no intersection departures, no pattern work, no light aircraft accepted at this time. Use of departure and arrival procedures recommended landing runway 7 left, expect ILS
Okay.
approach, departing runway 7 right.
Where are we?
Arrival procedures.
Here we are. Oh, the parallel landing. I completely forgot about this. Completely forgot we had a parallel landing. Alright, let's get a nice view set up for this.
Here's what I found.
What? No, I didn't. I didn't ask for you, Siri. Alright, is this good? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on with this? I can barely control it. Is that a good view? Surely I can do better than that, can't I? Like, what the hell is going on with this? Okay, I've got no idea. This'll have to do. Alright, let's do this for a view. Here we go. The parallel landing right there. There it is. Look at that. There's a touchdown, a bit firm. But there it was. I'm going to skip this song because it's absolutely terrible.
Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar. When able, turn left.
Alright, there we go. And now let's watch it into Hong Kong again. This one was a little bit better.
Contacting Hong Kong Center on 127.0, Uzbek 657. Cleared for takeoff, runway 7 right, Victor Tango Alpha Bravo Hotel. Corina 312, line up and wait runway 7 right. Hong Kong Tower, the TK65.
Alright, here it is.
On the visual, runway 7 left. Line up and wait runway 7 right.
So a little bit of a floaty and then... Yeah, not bad. I'll take that one. Alright, well there it is. That's the flight. That is going to be the end of this one. So I hope you will all join me in the next one for tomorrow's stream, which is going to be the Triangle Flight event. Don't know what it's going to be like, but it's going to be good apparently. Join me at about the same time that this stream started. So yeah. Join us tomorrow for the Triangle Flight event in the Caribbean Triangle Flight. That's going to be tomorrow at the same time that this stream started about. I'll schedule it either an hour after this stream finishes, or I'll schedule it when I wake up tomorrow morning. But you can assume that it will be starting at around the same time that this one started. So, we'll see you tomorrow for that one. And yeah, that's going to be the end of this one. Very nice flight from Hong Kong to Haikou and back. Still don't know how to say it. So yep, that's going to be the end of this one. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.